when Drake went
For
out on
U.S.
tour,
domestic
did
for
he
U.S.
cancel?
domestic dates, did he
Listen,
did he gross more
did
money
Drake
and sell more
cancel
tickets?
some
That's a
of
no.
his dates? Yes or no?
You say again?
What up, Cray? What
When
up, Cray?
Drake went out on tour,
We prepping the field right now for you, Cray. We going we got a vertical going on right now to set up the stream. So we got a vertical going, we got a landscape going, brother. So what we gonna do? I was just playing this video in the meantime because they was talking about a subject that I'm actually gonna go over, and that was the fight with Ray J and Super Hot Fire. So I'm just prepping the field. But what's the news tonight, man? We talk about a lot of subjects, man. We're gonna go on for about as long as it takes. Shit, it don't even matter. I'm prepping the field right as we speak. Don't forget to like the video for sure. I should start selling products on here. I think that's what I should do. What y'all think about that? Did y'all buy the Savage products? So Savage products, man. Support your local dude. I got a print machine too. I can do that easily. Let's make sure all this ones in the chat if everything looking right. If you want me to read your chat out, man, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, man.
I went to the TD show. It was no bad.
I read that there was a teen riot in Chicago. Yep, we talk about that. We're gonna talk about the teen riots in Chicago. We're gonna be talking about the riots in Detroit. Yeah, these kids, man, they taking over, man. They taking over, man. They buck wild, man. It's time to put belt to ass. You know what? I think the kids just too old to put belt to ass at this point. Like at this point, the parents are just letting them go crazy. And you're gonna be surprised. A kid from Plainfield, which is like 40 miles west of Chicago, next to like Aurora-ish. He the one that ran the police over. I'm like, what is you doing in Chicago from Plainfield, boy? You're tweaking. You're tweaking. They still arguing about the Kendrick shit. Let me switch the video so I can distract y'all a different way while I prep the field. But I hate the whole argument with the Kendrick Lamar shit. Like that shit's so dead. Drake shit was whack. Like anybody that don't believe that, they lie to you. The Kendrick shit was so lame, bro. Keep your merchandise looking to look like. What's your merchandise going to look like? I'll do something crazy. I'll start throwing my little logo on it, like the logo on the bottom right corner. Or if you're on the vertical, it'll be on the top left. I'm gonna start going and start posting like I'm gonna do this logo. Start putting them on hats and embroidering them on hats. Something more cool. Put some on the sleeve. Something cool. I want something dope. Like I'll put both sleeves. Something real cool, like a quote or something. And then I have my different like Angelo So Media concepts like fitness gear and stuff like that. So I'm gonna ask the people what they want, and then we're gonna go from there and see what they actually want to do. You know what I'm saying? So then everybody know, like, hey man, anybody that actually want to buy the gear, I'm gonna like set it up for y'all. Like I really just want to sell y'all what y'all want to buy. I ain't gonna want to sell y'all no BS now. Like if y'all don't want to buy it, I wouldn't sell it. Like so, I'll put a bunch of things up, ask y'all how y'all want to do it. Then I'll sell the basically the products from that. Cause I hate when people like post their own little gear, but they shit don't be like hidden for real. They should be like it be weak. You see how I sound? Yeah, they should be like weak. You hear me? Let me see. Hold on, let me adjust the audio. Got that link sound like a little too deep. Yeah, but so basically, yeah, that's something I do. I sell the products that y'all really want to hear and everything, and then I sell it based off that. Nothing too crazy. But I definitely have some hats. I get some long sleeves, some shorts, whatever y'all like. Damn, I'm actually gonna buy Nike shit, and then I'm gonna put my little logo on top of the Nike. So it's like real products that y'all gonna like. All right, so let's go watch some Room 9 for the temporary.
Even if y'all are co-parents.
We're gonna watch a little Room 9. This is Anton Daniels' night show. We're gonna see what he do. I'm gonna see what's going on with that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna prep the field, and I should be ready in like 5 minutes for real. So if y'all wanna say something, I'll read the comments out loud. It's your boy Angelo Savage. And subscribe. Let's get it, bro. Let's have a good night. What's tonight? Tonight is what? Tuesday? Oh, it's Wednesday now, but yeah. Yeah, we're gonna turn up tonight, man. Let's have some fun. In the meantime, let me prep the field. Give me like 5 minutes. Y'all review what these people talking about. Let's see what they saying.
Got smart, and he told his dad that he wanted a new game controller that he only wanted to keep at his dad's house. And so when his mom would hide the game controller, he would go and get the alternative game controller from his father.
That's the thing.
The history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, you guys talk now, or is it still?
Because you know when
Like,
they
I remember
find
I
out,
got,
they're gonna beat the snot
like,
out of you.
I had a girlfriend like my junior year, like the summer.
Nah,
going into my
homie,
season,
Wash.
I got caught like
We
in her
never been
bed
cool.
like at 3:00 in the morning. Nigga, our parents had a meeting. Nigga, they had a meeting and we was on punishment for like 6 months.
The
Yeah,
history
nigga,
with you
that
and
shit-
50,
yeah.
is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it still no
You
relationship?
got caught
Nah,
where?
homie, Wash.
In her bed like at 3:00 in the morning, nigga,
Where was you at? How old were you?
at my girlfriend's house. Like
Lucky
17,
to be alive.
nigga. And my
Yeah,
dad
the
was
joint
Three
showed
in the
you
morning?
wasn't a-
Nigga, and he was on his honeymoon. They called that nigga on his honeymoon to come back, nigga. Nigga was pissed. We were adamant. Nigga, her parents took her door off her fucking off her
The
bedroom
history
door,
with
nigga.
you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it still?
3:00, what you mean, nigga? Whenever it works.
Would you sneak out the house?
No, my dad was on his honeymoon, so I was at the house by myself. With
So
my
what
brother.
y'all think about Angelo Savage having a night show, man? I want y'all to give me an
Jumped
opinion
over
on
the
that.
fence and came in the window.
Like, what's y'all opinion if I start a night
It
show?
was so funny because when her mom.
Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all the plans. Y'all be the first one to know the plans. The first plans will basically go like Angelo Savage gonna do the night show. Y'all gonna fuck with the night show, and then we're gonna start doing we're gonna do it the night show. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna overtime switch to the daytime show. So when y'all can have like a midday news channel, and then we're gonna switch back and do a night channel. What y'all feel about that?
If attention comes with it,
You know, I think y'all like something like a night show, something that keeps everybody on their toes. I think that'd be something nice for the audience to understand and everything. Okay, cool. Let's do this.
because first of all, parents then believe in where you embarrass me is where I'll embarrass you. You embarrass them at school in front of your friends, you gonna get whooped at school in front of your friends.
Yeah, you used to be able to get whooped at school.
Right, and you can't do that
You
because
you
then
whoop
you'll
at
be
school now,
arrested.
nigga. You might go to jail.
Uh-huh.
Well, a lot of the other kids was at school. They was getting whoopings too because they didn't care.
Everybody get whooped at school is crazy.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying, like you just
Not
automatically
only did
knew,
multiple
like
teenagers end up
got
in the
my Jodeci boots took. Had to wear them goddamn Stadias to school. Them not the Stadias, the XJ900s. Had to wear them goddamn XJ900s to school. I hated them goddamn shoes.
Not only did multiple
They
teenagers
had no
end up
grip
in the
at the bottom.
hospital
had
as a
no
result
grip
of
at the
Balance 365s.
I mean, but there was a lot of things that were just different. I mean, our punishment was like somebody come to your door and they knock. Well, you know, can Kim come outside? You standing back there.
Teenager from Plainfield has been charged with.
No, he in trouble. That's embarrassing. Like, and you wanted to go outside badly. That's not a punishment now.
I tell you what, them XJ900s, the motherfuckers never was indestructible.
Teenager
And I
from
was
Plainfield
thinking,
has been charged with.
It was at Payless. I don't know what it was. Do you know what Payless is, nigga?
I know what it is. I ain't never had no Payless, thank God, but shit.
Nigga, them shoes is like
Hold on,
they
don't sleep on
had,
Payless. We supposed
the
to get
grooves
you-
at the bottom of them shoes was for aesthetic only, nigga. They did not work in no way, shape, or form. Nigga.
Straight decoration. Huh?
Any run that you took on, especially on the
God,
court,
and that nigga slid like this, nigga put his arms out.
yeah, bro, they were indestructible. It was a different type of plastic that they put on the top of them shoes or something, bro. I will never forget them shoes in my life. And I said, God damn it.
Well, Jefferson County Public
I
Schools
just
and
looked
Child
them up
Protective
because I
Services
didn't
are
know what
investigating
you were talking
allegations
about.
of
They're a real shoe, right?
I remember them by seeing them, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot all about those shoes.
Hold on, what is it?
Funny.
The XJ900s.
I completely forgot about those. I didn't know the name of them though.
They were called XJ900s. I'll never forget them. It was such a
We
bad-
begin in
it's
Detroit
such
with
a bad shoe. It had so much plastic and so much. It had so much plastic at the bottom of it, and it had like,
That was like your ankles, nigga, was Jesus.
Anton standing up there trying to crease his shoes so they can tear up fast.
Oh, that's unfortunate, bro.
Hands on
God
your toes.
damn. I'd be so embarrassed to wear those.
Not when
I
everybody
thought
else.
my
is.
LA Gear pump ups was like lame, nigga. God damn, bro.
Not your pump ups.
Oof. That's rough.
yes, I will never forget my XJ900s. The
Was
bottom
it
was
black,
not
red,
rubber.
and white? Because that's what I'm looking at.
No. The bottom wasn't even rubber. It was like plastic at the bottom, bro. That's how
Did
slippery
you
they
have
were.
the blue and white ones?
Huh?
Did you have the blue and white ones?
They was just white. All I remember was white. I remember white everywhere. And no matter how much you played in them, they didn't get dirty because they was indestructible. They was just white. Was
They
just
need to
white.
make chucks out of that same white then.
Nigga, they was just white.
we begin in Detroit
I don't
with
even.
another.
That's you, Anton?
It was like more of like a high top type of thing too.
Yeah, they were the high top ones.
Oh, I see some blue and white ones that kind of look. First of all, why do people have pictures of this? Where did they get this from?
I remember the blue. Those. I remember those boys wearing those ones.
I don't remember any of this.
Them shoes broke my heart, nigga. I said, that's a punishment. Now that's a punishment. And took me right to Payless.
But see, now even if you did something like that, or like the parents shaving their kids' heads, well, you shouldn't embarrass your child like that. It's gonna cause permanent scars, and now they need to see a therapist and all kind of stuff like that. Now I don't agree with like broadcasting it on the internet, but a punishment is a punishment. Stop doing dumb stuff.
That hurt my heart. I remember Tanae. He was like, what kind of shoes you got on? Fucking Tanae. I used to have a crush on her too in elementary school. She was like, what kind of shoes are those? What do you got on? It's like, this is embarrassing. But it's okay.
I don't
It's
know.
okay. I heard she became a single mother later in life, so it's okay.
So now you feel better about yourself and your 900.
I heard she became a single mother later in life, and so I was satisfied with the outcomes. So
I grew up in her name. I met her in kindergarten. She came in her little sailor outfit. Her name is Lauren Lawrence. She never dated me. I still have a crush on her to this day.
Okay, these black and white British
You said what?
LA prosecutors accusing
People talking
a
about
TikTok
these
star
British
of trying
we used to
hire
call her
somebody
Andy at
on the
daycare.
web to kill her ex while they're
no, I ain't gonna say her last name, but shout out to T.
The history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it
It's the
still?
only one that ever got away. It's the only one that ever got away. So, anyways, any other thoughts before I pose this last question to y'all? Tanae was pressure.
I was gonna say that at this point parents don't care enough. So I would say ordinance violations and garnishing of taxes, tax returns annually if those, ordinance violations fees aren't collected, because this has been a thing since it really has been a thing since the George Floyd riots period. And it seems like we're normalizing this, and mostly major cities start normalizing this and accepting this behavior of public chaos and looting and anti-authority behavior by the
LA
defund
prosecutors accusing a
What up,
TikTok
Play
star
two
of trying to
zero zero
hire
two?
somebody
What's
off the
going on,
government
brother?
to
See how
kill her
impactful
ex
things
while
like
they were in the middle of a
those
bad
slogans are.
custody
I'm in the
battle.
cut. I'm
And
just
social media
fixing up my
amplifies
videos
it,
for the night so everybody
and
we can have a
just
smooth show.
teenagers just copied it. And
Like, I'll be done
teen
like
takeovers
a
has
minute,
become
not
a subculture of what we consider Black culture to be, and it's not. It's just this clout-driven, centered around.
Well, Jefferson County
attention
Public
and
Schools and
disruption.
Child
So,
Protective Services are
for
investigating
major
allegations
cities,
of
police
abuse
departments
involving
often
a student
snap
at
off.
Field Elementary
They've
School
been
in
clipped over
Louisville.
time. It's just
The allegations
by
were
little
first
increments, and unfortunately, because of lawsuits and political backlash and viral videos, officers begin second guessing the environment, and they're outnumbered. They put a real mark on how even law enforcement culture has been. So it just seems like, and we call it Black culture because Black children are heavily visible. It's heavily visible among Black youth. So yeah, this is normalized through internet culture and lack of accountability. So
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I don't think you can fix it anyway. And I think it's gonna continue to happen. So
I don't know that it can't be fixed, but I do think that it would take a community effort to be fixed. And I don't know
only
that
did
we as a
multiple
community
teenagers
will
end
get
up in-
together and care enough to fix it. Like, why are there not town hall meetings being had about this? Why are people who maybe don't even have children not, trying to solve this too? I understand it's not their responsibility, but this is a community thing.
Teenager
Back
from
when
Plainfield.
it took a village, things were a little better, and it still takes a village, but now the village is gone.
Yep. Let me read some of these super chats, and then I got one more question for y'all. Somebody said she was Black, shaking my head. Benny the Butcher or Freddie Gibbs or Lil or T.I. I don't know, probably Freddie Gibbs. I like Benny the Butcher better. I don't know what some of his stats are. Probably T.I. but Lil just dropped a new song too. Keon Bell says an employee should have picked up Miss Anita and took her for a spin until she got dizzy and called 911 and sit back and see her further. T.S. Carlos, you took that as his panel. Y'all like Fisher? Because I'm a bad man for love you. I don't like Fisher. Green Blaze is like English. Fisher is too slow. Just want to say, Kim, how you did great.
Just because it's May. In May.
It's your man. All right, now let's get started, man.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all pick this next one. Domestic dispute. Or a woman's dating preferences. Domestic dispute or a woman's.
All right.
I'm always down for a good DD.
Fuck what they saying, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage, and I'm back. I kept y'all waiting long enough. It's the Savage Report. Now, for those that don't know, it's your boy Angelo Savage, and I'm back down like SmackDown. You hear me? So, if you know, you know. If you don't, you better find out. You know what we do on this channel late night, man. Everybody on, and I'm gonna be on too. This the Savage Night News, the Savage Report, and we here. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. and this is what we gonna do. You heard me? We're gonna get active. It's time to react to some reactions. Now, I heard y'all. I know y'all hear about what's going on in society right now. It says your stream bite is lower than recommended. Okay, what happened? What happened? Gotta make sure. Hey, let me know if there's a lag going on, ladies and gents. Let me know if there's a lag. Because they talking about there's a lag. I don't believe them, yeah? So, anyway, let's get right into it, man. If y'all know what it is, comment below if you want me to read your comments out. You must subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage. If you really want to get your point across, I read your comment out loud. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Angelo Savage. This is Savage Night News. This is the Savage Report. And this is your boy Angelo Savage. Let's get to it with it, man. You already know what it is, man. We're not playing no more games no more. I'm tired of waiting. Let's get to it. Let's see. There's some things. You know what? I want to get to the nitty gritty. Let's just start this off with the nitty gritty, man. Facts. Let's start this up with the nitty gritty. Let me see. Hold on. Super hot fire because I'm super hot, boy. If you know, you know, man, right? If you know, you know. If you know who Super Hot Fire was, that is somebody from back in the day, back when he was making those versus videos with other people. The videos used to be off the chain, man. It used to be the shit. The shiz and is, man. So, I guess him and Ray J, and if anybody don't know, if I had one wish, one kiss, Ray J. Yeah. Brandy's brother. So, he has a fight with Super Hot Fire. So, we're going to play this and give y'all a live complimentary of this. We're going to speed it up ever so slightly because we don't want to waste too much of your time tonight, you know? It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you comment below. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to talk to your boy. Let's get it. It's your boy Savage. Let's go.
Hey, well, I tatted Sugar 69.
Right, he has you do.
Oh, you did?
All right, here we go, guys.
He's a viral rap battle legend, internet icon.
All right, boys, so we got Super Hot Fire or Ray J.
Once again, Aiden has two black guys fighting for money right now.
Major lag. Hold on.
Aiden loves black people fighting for money to survive.
I can't, bro. What the fuck is this? This is man, they go fighting all over again. What the fuck's happening? I am the victim.
It's like George Floyd versus Trayvon Martin.
All right,
I love that Teo staying out of all of it.
Recognizable name. Coming all the way from Carson, California.
Armin,
ladies and
you're a
gentlemen,
legend, bro. Am I dick rider right now? I'm not dick rider.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
Chimaev.
I don't like that lag, man. That lag sucks. Let me see if I can refresh it for you.
Doesn't allow it.
They won't.
I tatted Sugar 69.
Yeah, he has you do.
I tatted it.
Oh, you did?
All right, here we go, guys.
She got some cheeks on her now. I can't do nothing with that.
Super Hot Fire or Ray J.
Can't do nothing with that, though.
Aiden has two black guys fighting for money right now.
Black on black crime, Aiden, come on.
Aiden loves black people fighting for money to
Aiden
survive.
I can't, bro.
loves
What the
black
fuck
on
is this?
black crime.
I'm getting attacked.
This is Mandingo fighting all over again. What the fuck's happening?
I am the victim.
Maybe I had to just refresh it. Yeah, but it's back on. It's back down like SmackDown, y'all.
Teo staying out of all of
So,
it.
if y'all want to leave a comment below, make sure you subscribe to the channel first and leave you as many comments if you want. I'll read it out loud as long as they're appropriate. Yeah, dig. Maybe, maybe not. You know?
Am I a dick rider right now? I'm not a dick rider. I'm a big fan of you, Islam, Chimaev. Big fans of like the Dagestan. I know you're not from Dagestan, but like Marab was here, right?
I think 6ix9ine be saying what the hell he want to say. If y'all want to know 6ix9ine, who else is at the bottom corner?
You gotta come Russia.
I've been to Russia. I sang in Moscow. I sang in St. Petersburg.
How was Russia? Good?
I have so many fans in Russia.
All right.
I sang when like Russia and the United States were
All right, guys, come on, lock down the fight.
two black guys, usual.
He said two black guys as usual.
This is awesome.
Fuck that nigga.
Super hot fire because I'm super hot, boy.
Yo, Ray J, he talks shit about Kim Kardashian.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Wait, wait, Ray J, wait, what?
What the hell is Ray J doing?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh, fuck. This fight should be over soon.
That's how you, yo, that's how he was on
Bro, what is he doing? What is Super Hot Fire doing? What is he doing?
He tired as hell now. Because he know he about to get tired as hell doing all that extra shit.
It's a game plan. It's a game plan.
what's the game plan? Not throwing any punches?
He's doing an LA Fitness technique. LA Fitness technique.
Wait, didn't he
LA
get
Fitness.
in his last fight? Aiden, didn't he get knocked out?
Who? Super? No.
No.
Why is Super not throwing anything? No, it was a controversial laws apparently.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Weren't they doing boxing matches? So now they're doing UFC kickboxing matches? He said that's 10 impersonator. Six 9 is a funny dude, yo. Yeah, he gassing him out. He using all his stamina. That's what he doing. Super hot fire because I'm super hot, boy. Bro, 6ix9ine is the best commentator there, bro. Facts. I love 6ix9ine's commentation. Like, that boy, he just be saying the funniest stuff. Look, 35 seconds left, Super Hot Fire. What you gonna do? Super. No. 13 seconds. What you gonna do, Super Hot Fire? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This nigga didn't throw one punch. How he didn't throw one punch? Okay. She distracting him, throwing it. She ain't even got nothing to throw. She better sit her little booty ass down. She ain't. Give me the bitch with the big titty. You hear me? Okay, now he wants to get active.
All right, you owe me, so you was fucking around.
So now Super Hot Fire want to get active. Come on now. So he let the first round go by fast. So then Ray J can get tired. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Ah. Oh God. Get this nigga a pumpkin head. I need the replay. Yo, he gave Buddy one hit. He was out. He said, okay, I'm done. Pause, man. Pause. You know what this look like? I can't play no more. Watch. Nah, y'all gotta be twisted. I gotta play this video, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta look. Martin Lawrence. Boxing match. This is what this remind me of, boy. Hold on.
Off the plane, my bad.
Payne again goes down. Now he thinks he's Antonio Inoki doing the crab-like crawl down there in the mountain. What's going on here?
This remind me of.
A cup to the side of the
Give me
head.
a bucket of fries. 2 chitlins and a bowl of shrimp flour.
Stop laughing. He's delirious.
Payne a little rocky right now. He's taking a few blows.
This Ray J. This Ray J.
He's so confused. He's not going after
This Ray J. He fighting the ref. This Ray J.
That's the guy you want to fight.
This Ray J.
With the left hand and is trying to sneak in with the left hand is Payne. 135 pounds. Martin Payne against a 6-time world champion, Thomas the Hitman Hearn. Down goes Payne again. That's the 3rd time he's hit the cannon. Where did everybody go?
All right, y'all had enough. That's Ray J. Wide open. Look, he was out. Super Hot Fire was ready to hit him one more time. All right, can we put into notion that Super Hot Fire is like maybe 33, Ray J like 45, 48 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Super Hot Fire is still young, like by like 10 years. This is funny as hell. That nigga's something else, man. Pause. Before we go on, for those people that don't know who Super Hot Fire is, let's play this video right here. I need to play this video for the individual that don't know who Super Hot Fire is. This is Super Hot Fire, y'all.
I'm not a rapper. Is this who they put me up against? Super Hot? I never heard of you. I'm looking at him like, is he stupid? I'm about to murder you. My crew ain't waiting for you. Still serving you. They told me I had to battle. I'm like, is this who they set up? Oh, bro. I'm like, nah, it can't be. This must be a setup.
Round two, you're down. You're down, round 2. First of all, I'm not your friend, so stop looking at me. Second of all, I'm not a rapper, so stop rapping at me.
Bars. Man, Super Hot Fire used to be top notch back in it. I don't even know if y'all know who Super Hot Fire was before. Like, Super Hot Fire was one of those individuals when the internet first started. Like, he was the one that was doing the interviews and everything. It was just so lit when it was him, man. That's what I'm saying. So back to the video, but to put my commentary on it, and everybody know about Ray J, One Wish Ray J, you know, hip hop Ray J, but Super Hot Fire was one of like YouTube's authentic beginners. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who Super Hot Fire is. Every time I think about Super Hot Fire, they call me Super Hot Fire because I'm super hot, boy. Come on now. Y'all don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're too young. He got one of them cartoon knots on his head. You know when you hit a nigga over the head and that shit. You hear me? With the sound on it.
What the fuck just happened? You talked all that tough shit. Hold on, don't talk to him. You don't deserve to talk to him.
You gonna call him not head.
What was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
I thought we had a plan.
What are you talking about? You must have planned to lose, nigga.
Come on.
He said, I ain't losing tonight. Fuck all that. I know that's what the deal is.
Nigga, say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But damn, my nigga, we took a L tonight.
We didn't take shit. Your ass was over here.
Nah, your ass
You want
took
me-
an
you want me to
L
show you what
tonight.
you did? Where was y'all at? You was somewhere around this rain bed sign, and he took one punch. Ray J, this is professional, man. You can't just do it.
Look, Super Hot ain't saying a word. He know what he
Y'all
did.
talk backstage.
He knew the
I ain't
deal.
gonna interview y'all. Super, come here.
Super Hot Fire knew the deal. He was supposed to lose.
We didn't think you was gonna win, so how y'all lost money?
He said,
Hey, I ain't
wow.
gonna- that's a good method, though. If I got my ass knocked out, I'd be like, nigga, you fucked up. Look at that.
I can't see it, my nigga.
You got one of them cartoon lumps. You know when I love you, dog. Well, Super Hot will holler at you. That nigga shit lump.
His shit is with a motherfucker some
Lord have
like
mercy.
sound
Why
effect
you got
not.
this camera in my goddamn face, man.
He got a sound effect not.
Grand Ridge 14. Matter of fact, switch over to the live camera, man. We gotta go down.
I
and
don't
talk to my
even
people.
I don't even remember when he got hit, which is the funny part. If y'all want a replay of this, let's go back to the replay, man, because let's get back to the entertainment part. Just so round one, pretty much round one was nothing. Round one, he barely got there was no hits in by Super Hot Fire at all on round one. Round two, he was basically fainting him out, getting him tired the whole time. Round one, playing around. Round two, I'm gonna be honest, he only threw like 3 shots max before Buddy was on the ground. It was over. Let's rewatch round two again, and then we're gonna move on.
Hey, don't blink. That's all I can say.
He said, "Don't blink."
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Wait, Ray J.
He's playing body shots with this man. It's supposed to be a fight.
What the fuck is that? That's how he was on.
Bro, what is he doing? What is Super Hot Fire doing?
Super Hot Fire still ain't throw one punch yet.
What is he doing?
Okay, that's one faint one.
Why? But why is he not throwing anything?
Super Hot Fire will
It's a game plan. It's a game plan.
What's the game plan? Not throwing any punches.
Predictable ass punches. He throwing like an old nigga, bro.
Didn't he get knocked out?
Super? No.
No?
Okay, he ain't got the knot on his head yet. I wonder when he got it.
A lot of people got upset.
But
yeah.
No, it says Super Hot Fire is coming off a loss to Gypsy.
Yeah, but why is he
I bet he ain't do Diddy like this.
People were upset about that, but
He's had multiple
Ray J ain't do Diddy like this.
yeah, exactly.
Yo, Aiden, I think Kanye is here, to be honest.
I saw the impersonator.
Oh, that's that impersonator.
Bro, he's not throwing anything.
I want him to say,
Maybe,
"I'm
Super
super
Hot
hot
is just
fire
waiting for
because
him
I'm
to gas
super
out.
hot, boy."
But why isn't he throwing a punch?
Yeah, I think you should call FBI.
He ain't throw one punch yet.
Super Hot Fire. Call FBI.
He just said, "We gonna get this old nigga
He's
tired."
not throwing anything.
I swear to God, I bet on Super Hot Fire. Call FBI. This guy having.
Why is he not throwing a punch, Jordan?
He's going to jail.
Wait, can he fight? Can he actually fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he
He
can.
didn't even throw a punch yet, for real.
Like, guess him out.
It looks like he can't fight.
So I know this is MMA, but
What
it was
is
a
he doing?
boxer named Willie Pep back in like the, I think, 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
In the 1940s, 50s. He
He,
actually won a
he,
round
he
without throwing
getting
a
tired
punch.
as hell.
Super, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Who?
Willie Pep.
No, this is still round one.
Every time, and
I'm
they're
so
not-
sorry, audience. This is round one. We're just gonna go over it so they can see it. Round one, obviously, he did not throw one single
Are you trying to
punch.
bring back segregation, Aiden?
He literally
No,
was
I'm trying
just
to figure
doing
out
this
why
the
he's
whole
not throwing a
round.
punch.
I could be wrong on my facts, but I know Willie Pep won a
Which is
round.
crazy because Ray J ain't landing no hits. That's probably why he don't need to hit him back because Ray J ain't hitting nothing.
Yeah, Aiden, who do you think win in the
Ray
fight
J's
here
sitting there
for
doing a bunch
Super
of
Hot
nothing.
I don't know.
Super Hot's a good fighter.
Just
guys.
a
I don't
bunch
know
of
why he's
old
not throwing
man
anything.
swings.
By the look of it, I feel like you haven't beat him.
Now, granted,
No, he's actually.
Ray J is supposed to have some type of like heart condition. I don't know what it is, but didn't he say he was gonna die like a month or two ago?
Super Hot looked like he just playing.
He's just tapping him.
It's like saying who would win in a rap battle, me or Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, definitely you.
No, there's no way.
Like, what is he doing?
Knock this nigga out, please.
What?
So I guess he's just playing.
Jazz by Ray J though.
Ray J gonna pull a muscle, boy. He gonna hurt himself. Super hot fire, boy. I think he like 10 years younger than him for real. I think. I'm not sure.
Is there a chance that we see him again? Fuck no.
Look, he already know what he finna do though.
Because I don't like what I'm seeing here.
He like, I'm finna put his old ass down. I'm finna send his old ass to a nursing home. Man, like I said, man, put that little shit away. She shaking ass, it ain't nothing to shake. She better shake that shit to Ray J, he losing. She trying to distract him with little booty cheeks. If you gonna distract me, put some big old booty cheeks in my face. Distract me. That, you put some little cheeks in my face, I'm fully focused, nigga. I'm not even distracted the slightest.
This is something. Why is he on FaceTime in the ring? What the fuck is going on?
He on FaceTime in the ring. This nigga think he Creed.
I put $5 bet. $5. I got a Spire Fire. What you got?
Okay, round two, let's go. Let's see how many hits. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He funny as hell. 7 hits before he threw one.
So he was just talking shit. Okay. Oh wow.
8.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like
Oh, fuck. 26 seconds in the second round. Bro, where did he get the knot from? I don't even know when he hit him in the head. I'm confused when that even happened. This nigga's tender-headed. This is funny. I had to do a replay. Bink. He like, huh? What happened? You know what? Now that I just think about it, you know how he just felt as if he just had like a heart attack. Look how he just stops. He's no longer looking. Neck tighten up. Arm strengthening. It's not, I don't think he got a knocker. It's like as if because he does have heart problems. You know, like he really felt like he felt like an old nigga that just like as if he just got a heart attack or something wrong with the heart and he dropped. Y'all sense that? Now that I'm looking at it now. Damn. Get that nigga to the hospital. Get him to the hospital right now. He said, don't hit my nigga like that. And if y'all know, that's crazy. Now, yeah, so we're going to call him Knothead for now. Just for shortness sake, we're going to call him Knothead. And I want to go from there. We're going to go from there to this, what is this? This is TMZ. The TMZ article of him actually. New photos. Can y'all see this? So, new photos show him in the hospital after KO. And this, I had to go to the next stage. That is Ray J laying in a hospital bed with his eyes open like he died on the hospital bed, G. You know what I'm saying? So let me read this. Ray J is laid up in the hospital bed after getting knocked out in his celebrity MMA fight. And TMZ has photos of him of all sorts of monitors hooked up to his body. In the image obtained through a rep for Ray J, you see him shirtless under some covers in the hospital bed. In a couple snaps, he's looking up towards the ceiling. And in another, he's got his eyes closed as he sleeps and tucks his arms under a pillow. Sources close to Ray J tell TMZ Tuesday marks Ray J's third day in Las Vegas hospital, and he's going to remain hospitalized for the next for a few more days. Like, bro, he didn't even hit you like that. Depending on how depending on how long he's in the hospital, Ray J may miss his son's graduation. He's already missed Memorial Day weekend with his family after fighting super hot fire, because he's super hot, boy, on Saturday and getting knocked out. And you see him sitting in the bed. That is funny as hell. That is so fucking funny. As we reported, Ray J checked himself into the hospital a couple hours after the KO, with doctors running batteries of tests to figure out if he had a concussion and or heart issues. It's Ray J's second hospital stay within a year. He's battling pneumonia before the fight. So, as you can see, photos of Ray J in the hospital laid up hours after the fight. So something happened in that instance, and this is a screenshot from that fight. Damn near 20 seconds in the second round, KO. And he fell out the way he fell out, bro. And I'm not over exaggerating this. The way Ray J fell out in this instance, you would think he had like a heart problem, right? Am I wrong? Check it out. Look. The way he got hit, it seemed as if his heart kind of like skipped a beat. Like he had a slight, look, dude. You know, when you hit an old nigga, and the old nigga just, where am I? He fall like an old person. I'm gonna call this nigga Marty Ma. This is woo! This is so funny to me. Okay, man, let's read some chats real quick. Let's read some chats, y'all. Y'all said enough, man. What y'all talking about, man? This is hilarious. That boy didn't got the KO. Talking all that good stuff, boy. Just got knocked out 20 seconds into the second round. And he only threw punches for 20 seconds and knocked you out. The whole first round, he let you have it. That's how you know it was rigged. He was supposed to let him win for real, but he probably didn't even mean to hit him that hard, and he just kind of felt like an old man. It's kind of like when Jake Paul was fighting Mike Tyson. I just felt it was like so unfair to the man. Like this nigga's like 20 years your senior. They paid this young buck to beat on this old man. So, chat Southside Brawling. How boy only threw 4 punches and did Ray J like that. Yeah, bro, he did him dirty, didn't he? You wanted to tell he was supposed to win. Yeah. I think that's what it is. He was smiling at the end because the shit was rigged, bro. He's like, bro, you know I was supposed to win this. You know, it's like with the Mike Tyson fight. You know you're supposed to let Mike Tyson win, bro. That's just what it is. Like, you're supposed to keep his legacy alive. You take the L. He takes the win. Same for this instance. You let Ray J win. Next. Southside Brawling. How you gonna get real? He said, how you get real not in a fake fight? You're not fighting for real now. No, we fighting for real now. Yeah, exactly. That's I'm like, where did he even get the knot from? Like, that knot, you gotta understand, they was only fighting for 20 seconds. That mean the knot happened within that like 15-second range for real. Because the first 5 seconds he wasn't even really doing nothing. So like 15 seconds he got a knot on the head. And it came out of nowhere because that last hit that actually made him, you hear me? That mug that wasn't even the one that hit with the knot on his head. It was already there when he hit him. But it happened within that last 15 seconds. It says, bro, Ray J fight trying to say super hot fire went off strip. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what he's saying. But he can't say that, of course. But that's what he's implying. He got the knot when he got knocked out. No, he didn't get it when he got knocked out. Look. Let me replay it. Because, dude, you see the cameraman on the left? He was sitting right there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a better view. Damn, big knot, boy. Let's see if we can get a better view, though. Oh, that's when he probably got it. You see, he got it now, right there. Like, they see the knot? Pause. And that's before the knockout, right there. Yep, he got the knot already now. And it's before the knockout, so he's still on his feet. So he actually got the knockout before he, right here. Wonder if y'all can see my, my cursor. Yeah, y'all can see it, right? He got the knot right here on his head before the knockout. Yo, it was just getting big right there. His head's probably spinning. See, he missed that one. Dope, right there. That's where it went. Stupid. All right, next. Sent laughing disco for 250 jewels. Appreciate the love, man. Fisher, appreciate the love. He drunk, bro. I hope he not drunk, bro. This is not the fight for Ray J to be drunk. This is literally not the fight for Ray J to be drunk, man. All right, man. We're going to go to the next reaction, man. We're going to keep it moving, man. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We live streaming, man. We've been on already 53 minutes. We're going to keep it moving, man. So we're going to go back right into my live show. So we're going to start off with the real commentary stuff. So y'all that stayed in here, I appreciate the love. It's your boy Angelo Savage. This is the Savage Report. Savage Night News. We doing what we got to do. So if you're here with me late night, appreciate the love. And I'm going to keep you entertained here. But it's finna get real the later we get here because don't forget, I comment about a lot of things now. Next, we're going to go on to this interview with PBD Podcast and Ricky Rose. And this time, we're not talking about Ricky Rose talking about Drake. We're talking about Ricky Rose talking about 50 Cent. So, thank you for the love. Thank you for the comments. Let's move over to the next thing. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Just the Savage Report. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Let's get it. And don't forget to like neither. I'm finna like my own video. That's how I'm coming, G. That's how I'm coming. Pause. Let's see what's going to happen, man.
The history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it still no relationship?
Nah, homie, Wash. We've never been cool.
From day one?
No.
He said, homie, washed.
Would it ever happen with you and 50 sitting down having a conversation? I think the world would watch that.
The first thing I would want to know is what is there to talk about?
This is a big business you guys are a part of. You guys are two of the heavyweights in the business.
I mean, what is there to talk about?
A lot of things to talk about. History, the beef.
What kind of history? That he couldn't dress? That's all I used to tell him. Yo, you can't dress. You're not really getting no money. You don't own your masters. Eminem saved you. Dr. Dre saved you. All the big names. Rose did it himself. I came in through slip and slide. I had to build this myself. And I'm not speaking down on him because he live in a 2-bedroom apartment, but
He lives in a 2-bedroom apartment.
2-bedroom. Catch the alley hoop now. You gotta win by Yama, this bitch.
2-bedroom apartment.
Yes, he does. And if he does, what does that say about him? Come on now. Just the alley hoop. Come on now.
He
What
said
does
he
it
in a
say about him?
2-bedroom apartment.
You're saying 50 lives in a 2. He just did a big documentary on Diddy that blew up. It was a #1 documentary for like weeks.
They just use him. They'll put his name on there, give him 10K, and that's it. He don't own any of that.
You think he's taking 10K for that documentary?
What you thought he was getting for Power? Google the actors that was in Power. They spoke up. They was getting minimums. Shit is rough. Yeah, that TV shit is crazy.
Pause, man. Like, bro, he is one of the funniest guys alive. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Every time Ricky Rose say something funny, bro, I'm like, this dude is hilarious. Like, you do not want to be enemies with this man. Like, but on the other hand, you don't want to be enemies with 50 Cent either. They do petty shit to each other. Like 50 Cent bought all Ja Rule's front row tickets so that nobody's sitting in the front. You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But in this instance, bro, he instantly, I don't like his style. And the only reason he even popular is because of Eminem and Dr. Dre. And I don't want to talk about no money. He live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Damn, like he putting 50 Cent on Fun Street, and he not holding back. Now it could be as hating, but they actually are enemies, so it's kind of warranted. They haven't been liking each other for a long time, so him and 50 going back at it is kind of hilarious, and that's probably why Ricky Rose doing the whole Wingstop things. Why he got his own jet? Like he's competing with Drake, he competing with 50 Cent. He's trying to put his name up there with the greats, so they can't say he's broke. At least you see the big old mansion he got in Atlanta. Like the man thugging. Like he does a car show every year. The way that Ricky Rose functions is like it's high functioning. You can't lie on Ricky Rose. Like look at his crib. His crib either bigger than Boosie's or big ass Boosie. It's like just Google a picture of Rick Ross's house. Got it for a good deal. He does the yearly car show. He's really doing his stuff. Like, and he's charging people to come in. Is going crazy. Doing pool parties. He's thugging. I'm not gonna lie. He's really doing his shit. But it's just funny how he attacks 50 Cent and Drake a lot. But 50 Cent is more of his competitor. I would think Drake is a little bit above Ricky Rose because he's more global. But when it comes to 50 Cent, that's more of his competitor. That's somebody I see as his, like, challenge. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent, he always did petty shit to Ja Rule. People under him at all times. So he's just getting his get back. Like 50 Cent does this a lot too. You know what I mean? Drake don't usually speak on beefs or nothing. He might do some nonchalant shit, but he don't really speak on nothing. So I'm glad he, standing on business. I'm glad Ricky Ross is standing on business at least, but him and 50 Cent has been going at it for the longest, bro. For the longest. They trying to buy each other shit up on purpose. I think Ricky Ross tried to buy 50 Cent's masters at one point. You know what I'm saying? And that's the ultimate disrespect. That's like your homie making a diss track. Making a diss track on you, and then you make a diss track on him. But this is like some other level shit. They're like, all right, I'm going to buy your masters. You don't even own your own music. I own your music. That's what he was attempting to do, but I don't think he ended up finishing it completely. But it doesn't go without saying that 50 Cent is on his grind too. He might have not paid the people of power a lot of money, but he did have his name on a lot of stuff. I don't know what that really means when you're just executive producers of things. Like I don't understand how much money you're getting if you're getting a residual over time. You would hope, but there was proof that the main characters of power said they weren't actually getting paid a lot of money at all per episode. So, and this is what Ricky Rose is kind of like getting at. You know what I mean?
Say, yeah. What did he say? You let me know. This your alley oop now. Don't let me down.
Rob, you can't let me down, Rob.
Don't let
now I'm
me
passing
down.
it to you. You got to do the right research.
Don't let me down.
Can you go to the story? Let's see what the story
What'd
says.
it say?
There is no way 50's doing stuff for 10 grand.
Come on, man.
I do know they said they don't pay a lot in this show. Go a little bit lower, Rob.
But this what I'm gonna do for you. This is a nice alley hoop. Just cause you finna plug me with the Dolphins for you. Just cause of you, I'll let 50 wash the bottom of my yacht.
Oh, that's looking crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
you're gonna be that kind?
Only because it's you.
Wow, your level of
100-foot
kindness
Reba.
is on a whole different level.
100-foot Reba. Come on, man. That's
100-foot Reba.
Yeah. I don't like to see nothing green at the bottom. He get the scoop, the goggles,
Yeah.
the mouthpiece,
Yeah.
the fins on his feet.
Yeah.
Ooh, he got
like
the
Clipper.
Lamborghini thing.
Wow.
So you telling me Ricky Ross got the Lamborghini yacht, which ain't super big. You know who else got them? Conor McGregor has one of these yachts. He said he'll hire 50 Cent to scrub the yellow gunk from the bottom of the yacht. Gee, he thugging like that? Shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, Rick Ross, he's a flexer. Don't get it twisted. He got his own jet. But you know what? Let's not get it twisted either. When Ricky Rose was in Canada, he was flying over Canada randomly. This man's jet stopped working. They had to do an emergency landing. Yes. So if they wanted to talk about that, they could talk about that too. But you know what I'm saying? He is Maybach Music. Let's not get it twisted here. He's the one that helped Meek Mill, Wale, Omarion. Like, I keep saying this because it's important to know. He's one of them. Like, I ain't gonna flodge on him. In my eyes, Rick Ross is kind of like a Birdman. You know what I'm saying? He's it's kind of like an Eminem or and I don't mean it musically. I mean like more business wise. You know what I mean? It's like a Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Not Dr. Dre level, but up there in that way, kind of like more on a Birdman level to me. But it's so funny that he just be sending shots. He's like, man, he could scrub the bottom of my yacht. And he got the Lamborghini yacht right there. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's the Lamborghini yacht. So, the boy moving. You hear me? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Is the boy Ricky Rose being petty to 50 Cent and Drake? That's in the other video. But in this video, is he being petty to 50 Cent? That might be true. But y'all gonna tell me that in the comment section, right? It's your boy Angelo Savage, and it's the Savage Report. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. This is the night news. Let's go. It's your boy Savage. Peace. All right, let's see what the comments looking at again. Y'all funny out here, man. Like, Ricky Rose is hilarious to me. The way he be just doing what he do, I be like, yo, you going OTG. All right, we got 50 Cent and Power went against Empire, another black show. Oh, it sure did, but it was actually competing really well with that show. Like, I was picking, it's, you know what happened with Power, and that's the thing I don't think people realize, but Power was coming out at the same time that Empire was coming out, and Empire was going strong until that thing happened with what's that gay dude's name? I forgot it. That played the gay guy. When that happened, that's when, and if you know, you know, when that happened, that's when everything kind of went sour. That's when basically the whole Trump sent these people to rob him, but the whole time he sent the dudes to rob him. You know what I mean? I forgot that dude's name. But anyway, he's the reason why Empire kind of fell off, because they had to stop using him, and then they had to make up some crazy story. Next thing you know, the whole Empire falls off. That's exactly how that went. And I remember that time when they did, because he like, oh, I got kidnapped, I got hurt. They said this, I'm whoopty whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why I believe in my fact that Empire fell off. But that was at the same time. I remember when Power and Empire, you got to decide if you're going to do Showtime or what's that other one called? I forgot the other show. And it'll make you want to buy either or. But I stuck with Power because Power went long term. Who else? Adrian Jones. What did RR do when Zero shut down the car show? Wait. What did RR do when 50 shut down the car show concert? The difference is 50 spreading his money in different areas while he's talking about possessions. Yeah, that is true. Oh, Jesse Smollett, that's his name. Right. Jesse Smollett. That is funny because even Dave Chappelle said something about Jesse Smollett. You know what I'm saying? He had to say it a different way. Back to the other question. Adrian Jones. What did Ricky Ross do about the 50 shutting down the car show? I didn't know he shut down the car show, and that is true. 50 is spreading his wealth. He just bought a something in Louisiana for he owned his 50 Cent, and that's the thing too about Rick Ross. He need to get on his production shit too, because 50 Cent just bought a production in Louisiana, I think. Like a production studio, something like Tyler Perry, but a little smaller. But he still bought his own production studio, so that's something that Ricky Ross got to acknowledge too. That doesn't come without saying, hey man, true, he does have his own shit, even if it's not fully paid for. It's his shit, and he bought it. And I think it was approved by the governor and everything. So that is one thing that I think 50 Cent has that Rick Ross don't. He said, you're right, I forgot about that. Yep, I remember now. It's crazy. Yeah, the Jesse Smollett thing. Once that happened, Power kind of fell off because they had to change the show. Basically had to change the show behind it, and it was just gone from there, bro. Yeah, that was the interesting part. What else? We have Jesse Smollett. Adrian, I don't want to hear nothing for none of them if they're bragging about the wealth and have homeless and hunger and have homelessness and hunger. They have enough bread for neighborhoods. Flex about that. Nah, the thing about that, Adrian, bro, is they don't give a damn. homeless people gonna be homeless regardless if they gave their wealth to homeless people. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. But I think homeless people are gonna be homeless regardless if you gave them money or not to live. Like even if you bought them a home, and gave them money to live in that motherfucker, I guarantee you, like it's almost like a mindset thing. Not really, but it is. In my opinion, I could be wrong. But this is not about homeless people. This is about two dudes that came up in the hip hop gang flexing on each other. You know what I'm saying? They don't like each other and they want to show each other. That's really, it's like a competition on who can flex the most. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what's going on in this situation. When the guy got out of jail. Yeah, when the guy got out of jail. I don't know when he got out of jail. I know it took a while. But I just know Jussie Smollett messed up the whole empire thing. If it wasn't for him, it would have still went half decent. Tracy didn't say I get beat up about a year ago. Wait, didn't Ray J get beat up about a year ago at a party and got knocked the F out? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it is a possibility. But he did have heart problems, and that's the problem with Ray J. He has heart problems, and that's why I feel like when he knocked him out, it looked like his heart kind of skipped a beat or something. That he's in the hospital for 3 days. Like the hospital admitted him, so something must have been wrong. You know what I'm saying? Probably got to hook him up to a heart monitor or something. He probably need another heart for real, from all the drinking in his past. Why you think he get that like beer belly and shit? You know, people don't understand, like, drinking can mess your heart up. Ramos fool. Mr. Jones, I agree. Hollywood is demonic. Facts. Hollywood's always been demonic, though. Good evening again, Angelo. Here's hoping you and all the fine folks in the chat tonight are doing well. Kind blessings to all. Appreciate it, Pure Palm. Boy, you the GOAT. You the GOAT. Appreciate the love. Adrian Jones wanted to be a star and is a sin because it is not for God. Yeah, yeah. But they're not doing this for God. They're doing this out of like almost ego. Like when it comes to 50 Cent, when it comes to people like Diddy, it comes to people like Rick Ross. This is an ego thing. This has to do with just competitiveness within people that are high up. That's why they keep buying shit. That's why they keep doing things. They don't care about the women. They care about, it's almost a flex on each other. It's like, I can do better than you. And they're like, nah, bro, I can do better than you. Like they really almost hoping on each other's downfall. No, huh? 50 Cent shut down the Ricky Ross concert for the Guy show. His son does his character for. Oh. And I want you guys to go Google that video. It's a PBD podcast with Ricky Ross was talking about 50 Cent. And he was saying how he had his son on the yacht. He was chilling with his son because he actually slept with 50 Cent's baby mama. So that could be another reason why 50 Cent doesn't like Ricky Ross, because he actually was having probably some type of relationship with his baby mother that he had a child with. Same goes to Diddy. That's the reason why the whole Diddy trial really came out. Like the Diddy documentary on Netflix, and guess who executive produced it? It was 50 Cent. 50 Cent doesn't like Diddy because Diddy was in the trial banging Jane Doe. Who was Jane Doe? 50 Cent's baby mama. So that's the reason why I never trust that documentary, because it was executive produced by a person that was smashing your baby mama. Or, yeah. It was about a guy that was smashing your baby mama, and you were the executive producer of it. So that's why I never really, when I was watching, I was like, this shit biased. Or maybe he had the same pneumonia as Al B. Shore and Kim Parker. Yeah, before they off him. See, I didn't see Ray J throwing punches at Diddy like that. Yeah. Now he want to throw punches at the youngin. 50 Cent's original troll. Yeah, 50 Cent baby mama came from Floyd Mayweather. She was a stripper in Vegas. See, look, that's the thing. Everybody's spreading around these girls like Mayweather, and then Mayweather was into it with 50 Cent too. I think they used to go to school or something back together. They used to have a relationship type and be bros back in the day. They got into it. It's just a lot of hip hop stuff. Everybody getting into it with everybody, bro. It's just about who can stay on top. When it comes to hip hop, I only listen to what I came up with: Nas, Mobb Deep, Ghostface, and a few new school cats like Conway, Benny. Well, they not new school, brother. They mid school. You know, they're still old too. Mobb Deep, shit. I'm way out of the loop and hip hop happening and beef. Yeah, it's best to stay out of the loop because it's just now it's going back into the killing. Like like Lil Durk and King Von. It's drilling time at this point. You know what I mean? All right, let's get on with the next subject. It seems like Kevin Hart has come out the woodwork. For those people that don't know, Kevin Hart has did a roast, and it was the roast of Kevin Hart. Last year, I think they did the roast of Tom Brady. Now, this roast was epic. It was actually pretty funny. It was epic. I think Kevin Hart might have hosted it. This time, a guy named Gills something. I forgot his name. Shane Gills. And this one was kind of funny, but if you know people like Shane Gills and the other comedian that was making like racist jokes, like that's just their content. That's just the type of jokes they make. It's kind of like funny, but when you display that to the masses, now that's when we possibly have a problem, because everyone else is now picking and nitpicking what they want to hear and what they don't want to hear. We are in a modern time where people are sensitive to the ears and you can't really talk about things you want to say. So, most people have to filter their words. Unfortunately, they didn't filter no words that night. It made a couple, let's say, racist jokes, but that's comedy. You know, you got to expect it if you're being roasted. So they made a joke about George Floyd, and I guess it's not rubbing the liberal morning show, Breakfast Clubs, the right way. Yes, it's not rubbing them the right way because they feel offended, even though this is comedy. And basically, in this situation, it seems like Kevin Hart is defending comedy, which that's what he's trying to explain to them, but I don't think they're listening. In one ear, not the other one. All right? Just like Shakira Shields chose to be down in Love and Hip Hop Avenue, which consists of chaos, drama, and mayhem. Papoose is a handler and a opportunist. Yeah, hey, man, this is all business, man. At a certain point, when you're rich and famous, you can only mess with other rich and famous people, even if they're used bags, if that makes sense. You can only fuck with other important individuals, so you know you're not getting finessed. So you got to mess with somebody's baggage just to make sure it's secure. So let's go from here. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe if you want to be here. Let's go.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like
facts.
I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to, because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about the set.
Right.
Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem had a really strong set.
Naeem had a very strong set.
Naeem went crazy.
I was laughing out loud at Tony until that.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete said, and then I was like, oh, why you have to say about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in it. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. I know your style of comedy.
Did you see the interview that I did with Terrence Floyd, George Floyd's brother?
No.
So he said
no shock to you.
No, that's good.
I'm never watching it.
And I'm not watching.
I just want to be clear. I'm never watching that. Even now that you told me, I'm not going to go back and go look at that interview.
He's a fan.
I just want to make it clear so you understand what I do with my time. Like, I'm never doing that. Okay, go ahead.
I just asked because he's a fan
funny
of you. He saw the joke and it picked up pretty big. So I didn't know if you saw it, but he basically said, like, as a fan of you and knowing that you came to the funeral to support his family, even though it's a roast and Tony, that's what he does, they expected you to kind of be the person that would, like, stop it right in the moment or just not allow for certain things to happen.
And he also said he wanted you to come harder. He said if they're going to joke, why you ain't come harder with your own jokes?
All right.
Racist jokes, I guess.
This is actually a good thing to give a rebuttal to.
See, then
They talked about my dead mom and my dead dad. said that they were running a train on my mom. In
That was
heaven,
hilarious.
right?
It was,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
Chandra.
crazy.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
Chandra was
Regina
hilarious.
killed that.
Right?
Oh wait, that's right. You probably should say killed that.
False. And that'll tell you right there how extreme these roasters get, but yet people get offended when they get into the race. Yeah, it was kind of a little harsh that they said George Floyd jokes, but at the end of the day, they talking about they gonna run a train on his mama and his daddy's a crackhead. And he's still sitting there smiling. His daddy's still alive, I think, and his mama's dead. Like, it made a very big influence on his life, and yet they say these things, and he did not get offended because he's a comedian. He understands the style of other comedians. You know what I'm saying? But they still get offended. How? And that's the problem that he's trying to explain to this liberal breakfast club, because they don't see it like that. They just are getting offended because of a joke. If you don't want to listen to jokes, and I understand it might be extreme, but we're at a roast. We're not just at no comedy stand-up. We're literally at a roast. And you might be offended because the same company that allows them to say what the hell they want, racist or not, is the same company that employs you now, which is not iHeartRadio, which is true, but now Netflix. You know, so I just hate that they play that role of being offended, like playing the victim. I need to, why did they say that? Why did they say that? They said it because it's funny. It's not funny to you, but it's funny to the masses, that other people that is actually listening, and they're just honest about shit. That's just their style of comedic style. That's what I like. I don't know, but he's finna break it down and explain it a little bit further so people can understand.
The jokes about Kevin was on a slave ship in a bottle with like the ship in the bottle. Like, I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live.
Right.
The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of like, oh man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not. And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it. So my last note for all attached to this is very simple, okay? Whatever the headlines or whatever the dialogue is, my rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. If you are upset that the night went on, that's a different conversation. It's nothing I can do. It's a production. It's a live production.
Right.
I'm not compromising the live production for a reaction of what? What do you want me to do? I'm supposed to drag him off? You want me to fight afterwards? You want me to turn it into like, what?
Facts.
That's not what I agreed to.
You know our community. Motherfuckers want you to go up in there like Will Smith did Chris Rock. They want you to go up in there and slap the nigga in the face and yell at him. Don't you ever talk about George Floyd? Like, bro, not only if it's a live production, like he said, because I didn't even know that. I thought it was just recorded and then it was given. It was live. Plus, it's his roast. He don't know what these motherfuckers gonna say. You know what I'm saying? What he told us to do? Yell at him and ruin the rest of the night, make it very awkward because you got offended of a joke and you're a comedian as well. A comedian getting offended at a joke is like the wildest thing to me. That reminds me of like, what's that podcast called? The Fragrant Podcast. They're offended of certain things, but they're comedians. You can't get offended and be a comedian. It's kind of counterproductive. You know what I mean? You're making jokes and joking on people while being offended. It's just, like I said, it's counterproductive. It doesn't really go together. You know, and that's kind of what he's explaining. Like, what do y'all want her to do? And Lauren Rosa, she's sitting in the corner. She knows that she like, yeah, he's kind of right. What do we really want him to do? We want him to stop the guy in the tracks and say, hey, that's racist, and ruin the rest of the night? Like, you can't do that. Like, it just makes sense. And now he's making too much logical sense. It's kind of shutting them down. It's like, what do you want? Just to get up and stand up?
To do. That's not the job at hand. The job at hand was to produce a successful roast, which I did. I also got the rebuttal. I also got to say shit at the end. What are we dealing with here? I'll say it again. Stop talking as if I said it.
Facts.
You say the family. And
he didn't even say it.
I didn't disrespect the family. Showed up for the family when it happened. made sure that the family felt supported, made sure that all things there were actually cool. Behind the scenes, just as an example, you know the one person that I talked to, and I'm not even gonna tell you the conversation, Stephen Jackson.
Oh, I know he called.
That's because that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, Stack, let me just call you, man, so I can explain to you like the road of the roast, X, Y, and Z. We talked. I get
Right.
it, Kev. We had a great conversation. But that's what I mean when I say, hey, man, let me call the one person after. And that's before whatever you're talking about. That's immediate. Stack, hey, Tony threw one out there. Is this and this, but you do know that that's what this shit is a roast. But I just want you to know from my side, that man is on his own.
You ain't lead with that, Kev. You should
Lead
have been
what?
leading with that the whole time.
Because I don't need to.
People just want to know you care.
I don't fucking need to prove to people that I give a fuck.
Yes, you do.
Facts.
No, I don't.
Just this time. This one time.
No.
Yes, this one.
No. If you open that door, then that's the door that people expect all the time. Why the fuck do I need to do that?
I think
Right.
it's because of how
He's
much
right.
the George Floyd situation affected so many people. I think I get what you're saying and how you stand on your business, and I respect
I'm
you
not
for
talking
that.
about standing on my business.
Or whatever it is. I think with certain
Did
things.
not say it.
But their pushback is
So what's
it
that?
happened at Kevin Hart's roast.
You
Kevin
can't-
Hart, who is like, he's out, like, so many of us support you.
I got
You're
the
ours.
example.
They just
I
want to
got-
hear you say.
okay, I got
They just
the
want to hear
example.
you say what you said today is tasteless. You actually
Yeah.
reached out to somebody who's considered his
That's
family
it.
to say,
I don't
let
think-
them know. That's all.
I have the best example. If I go to a nightclub and like we're celebrating, right?
Okay.
And 2 people get killed that night at the nightclub. What's the headline?
Kevin Hart's party got shot.
Shot up. 2 people
got
died
killed
at
at Kevin
Kevin
Hart's party.
Hart's party. Right? People may say, I'm not going to Kevin Hart's party again. Man, you can't go to Kevin Hart shit. Kevin Hart shit ain't safe. I ain't fucking with Kev. You heard what happened. I go, but I didn't fucking do it. I didn't even know the people that fucking was shooting. I didn't even know the 2 people that got killed.
Right.
That's the nature of being the name. Your name is attached to things to make things bigger.
Facts.
What is my fucking... I didn't shoot the gun. Why am I arguing and why am I doing interviews after?
Why were they in your party with guns?
But who knows?
Right.
I don't work the metal detectors.
Facts.
I'm not the security guys.
Facts.
The club does all that. I don't have those answers.
I just show
You
up.
understand what I'm saying? Like the responsibility just it starts to compile as if I'm the one in charge. We are not in charge of the dialogue from anybody on that stage.
The only difference is, if it was a party, you wouldn't have invited them in. If you invited them to the party and you knew they was coming and you knew they was gonna be there, and you know they potentially might be doing.
Look, I'm done. Charlemagne the God is a professional rebuttalist. He's a contrarian. Like the boy would just argue anything. He doesn't care. He just picks a side and he argues with it, and he want to see if you can defend it. Even though he knows Kevin Hart is right in this instance, like he's right. Technically speaking, he didn't make the jokes. Also, technically speaking, he don't have to stand up. It will be nice to represent him, but you didn't have to do it, and that's what he's explaining. He didn't say the jokes, so how is it on him? It was his roast because that's what they're supposed to do, roast him. But they made those certain jokes that were a little distasteful. Cool, has nothing to do with Kevin Hart though. And then he's also explaining, well, what y'all want me to do? Get up and slap the man in the face on some Will Smith shit? Come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's be realistic, because this is the reality of the situation. And that's the thing I don't like about Charlemagne the God. He has to rebuttal everything, and he has to be right, or he knows he's wrong and he has to rebuttal something at all times. And that's the problem with him. Kevin Hart is holding his ground. He's not going to back down on it because he's right. He said that this sets the precedent. If I have to apologize for some shit I didn't say, I'm going to have to keep apologizing for shit I didn't say. And that's for anything. And I tell men this all the time. So, like, if you ever rude to a girl, she like, you hurt my feelings. Hey, if you meant it, tell her ass you meant it. You're not sorry for anything, because that's what came from the heart. Same in this end. He's not sorry for anything. Yes, it was distasteful, but what are you going to apologize to? We got to go to the family, make a web broadcast, make a public post on Twitter and explain how the family's sorry for the disrespectful. Like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I like that Kevin Hart is standing on business in this situation, because he's just telling you, hey, bro, fuck all that. I do not care. That I didn't say it anyway. So how are you putting this heat on me? And that's how he should stand. That being said, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Did Kevin Hart stand his ground, or did he cower? I personally think he stood his ground, man. But y'all gonna tell me that in the comment section. I hate that how the Breakfast Club had to come in here and try to shame him into confining to one side when he said, hey, man, I'm the one that supported the family. I paid for funerals. I made sure that I went to the thing and supported them. So it's like you can't say, okay, randomly somebody says a joke around him and now he has to defend George Floyd at all cost. Like, I've already put my ties in, and plus it's a joke, it's a roast. What you want me to do? This nigga's like 5'5". What he tells to do, get up and punch him while jumping. Superman punch. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. This is Savage Report. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. And let's go. Don't forget to comment below. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace. All right, comment section. What's going on? Let's read a religious person will say it's a humiliation tactic. Yeah, they can say that, but was it really? Because they did this to Tom Brady last year, so would that be a humiliation tactic? Because, you know, after that happened, I think he lost his wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just what they do, you know what I mean? And just happened to be, and then they both showed up to each other's stuff, because I think Kevin Hart's the one that hosted Tom Brady's roast last year. I think you had Justin Bieber and stuff there. This one's just a different type of people. Like they said, they're talking about his mother, talking about his father, talking about slave ships, talking about the color, you know, stuff like that. It's just a joke. And as long as you take it as a joke, it should not be a problem, I guess. Man, people are soft these days. Pure Palm said, man, people are soft these days. Comedy is universal, better when it's offensive, and racism triggers offense at a hugely disproportionate rate. Yeah. It depends on the amount of racism. Yes, I would say it's just a little distasteful, but it ain't enough to be like, I hate this guy. I want to hear him no more. Like, it's literally just a joke. I'm actually not even listening to the racist part of the joke, and I'm listening to how he's flowing and making the joke actually sound funny. So even if it does have a slight racist tone to it, I try to take the racist out of him. Like, how fast could he have told this joke? As if, did it roll off the tongue? Did he deliver it well? Is it make sense? What's the context behind it? That's kind of how I'm looking at it. But then I think that's kind of how Kevin Hart is looking at it as well. He's not looking at it as a racist thing. He's looking at like the context of the joke, how funny it was. We know that white people make certain jokes versus black people. You know, I tell people I like that black humor, that laugh out the chair, smack your knee humor. You know what I'm saying? Asthma attack humor. That's black humor to me. Then you got white humor. It's like, to me, it's like ha-ha humor. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's funny. That's, you know what I mean? Like a long laugh, or like kind of comedy that make you think. And he's aware of that, and all these people are aware of that too, but they're just trying to play that victim role. So that's what I don't like about the Breakfast Club. I usually don't even watch them because of that, but I wanted to break this down to Kevin Hart defend himself, because he made sense in this aspect, and he's breaking it down so well. He's standing his ground, and that's how it should be. Romans full. If you can't understand Kevin Hart, it's because you don't want to. Facts. It's that simple. If you don't understand what he's trying to say, it's because you don't want to understand what he's trying to say. And then Dave, people have a right to be offended, and not. My opinion is it was a joke, made me laugh because it was a tough one to make. But my favorite comedy comes from the jokes that told the line work. Yeah, for real. Pure Palm, exactly, Angela. You said it very well. Thank you. Yeah, I just when you're a comedian, you're critiquing comedy too. You don't really care about what the joke is. Like, you understand there's gonna be racist jokes, but how did you deliver it? What was the context behind it? Did it make people laugh? Is the room moving, or everyone got offended? Because you can't tell comedy and worry about people's feelings at the same time. You almost got to be X-rated. You know what I mean? Or the jokes won't be funny. Worry about their feelings at the end and see how that flows. Dave, I agree. If racist jokes isn't funny, then that's different. LOL. It's not easy to make jokes like this and get laughs or get away with it. I agree with your opinion on this. Yeah, facts. This is that simple, bro. It's really not even far-fetched. It's just the Breakfast Club is super liberal, and they're trying to push back on anything that just says any criticism to George Floyd. It's just a joke. They talk about Charlie Kirk too. So it's like the death of Charlie Kirk. Those are all just jokes. Just take the jokes in and keep moving. If you don't have the guts to listen to a joke, and I think that Kevin Hart said this at the end of his video, if you don't have the energy to listen to a joke, you probably shouldn't be listening to a joke. Sorry. You know what I mean? All right, crew. Let's go to the next video. Now I'm already getting, yeah. Super hot fire. Okay, we're gonna skip over to this next basically report. It says a 75-year-old woman dead after explosive fight over Tim Hortons order. Now, there is video footage of this situation, so let's just play it and see what happens, man. It's a trending video that's going on right now everywhere. Indiana woman 75 dies at the brawl with the manager. I think after they get in a fight, a dispute over a drive-through order turned violent inside the Tim Hortons. Police say 75-year-old Auntie Grayson stormed into the restaurant just after 8 a.m. Damn, this motherfucker moving quick, ain't it? Can I read it? I'm speed reading this motherfucker. I'm speed reading it, and it's going fast as hell. Let me go. Police say 75-year-old Anita Grayson stormed into the restaurant and just after 8 a.m. berated a 17-year-old employee over her order. Investigators say Grayson then confronted the store's 20-year-old shift manager, allegedly punching her and ripping out her chunks of her hair during a fight. Ooh. After the altercation ended, Grayson sat down inside the restaurant and made a phone call before collapsing about 10 minutes later, according to police. She was taken to the hospital where she died days later as investigators continue reviewing surveillance footage and witness statements. So what's happening in this video now is the old lady came into the drive-thru after her drive-thru wasn't either done right or she was waiting too long for a drink. She comes in and yells at like a 19-year-old worker, and then the manager gets involved and asks her, can she wait? And as she's waiting, instead of being there patiently and just either yelling at her or just sitting there or just waiting, she attacks the lady. And so the lady uses self-defense, fights her back, and then this is where the video starts to end at, where they're fighting. She hits her back. She sits down. I guess she ends up collapsing. EMT was called, and she later died at the hospital days later. And now all like the white apologists are trying to apologize and do everything she needs to do. See, if you see in this video, she pushed. That's a push. She pushed her back. Push back. Okay, what's going on? Old lady's back. Ooh, muffed in the face, pushed. Ooh, and yep. And that's when it started activated. So she hit her back 1, 2, and that was it. 3, 4, and now they're on the floor just fighting. Yep. Now, the arguments because of this, they're saying, is it warranted that this young lady hit this old lady so much because she's old? But then again, why did the old lady touch this young woman? But they saying like, should the young lady had a little grace for the old lady due to the fact of her age? Maybe. Y'all determine that. Because in my eyes, how I see it is that the old lady shouldn't have touched her. Does that make sense? The old black lady came in there, and not only did she confront them over the drink, and yes, I work with old people. I work in a nursing facility. So I have patience for old people. So in this aspect, I would have probably gave, the old lady came in, pushed me. I would have told her, don't touch me. She did again, push her back. But that's as far as that would have went, for me at least. If it was an old man, if it was an old woman, I would just let her be, because I'm kind of strong. But for an old man, he comes in, push me. I would give him a slight pushback, like, hey, get back. And he pushed me again, slight pushback, and that's it. I'll leave it there, call the police. I wouldn't go as far as hitting the old man, because I have respect for my elders. That's how I was raised. I know that this isn't the same type of self-defense aspect in my situation. For this one, this was a younger, we're talking about a 20-year-old girl versus a 74-year-old lady, obviously. And not saying that they should go in and start hitting each other. They, obviously, she has done this before, and she has not gotten in trouble. Unfortunately, some young people don't have patience like that. Now, as of now, the young lady is not in custody or anything due to the fact that this was actually self-defense. And definitely in the state of Indiana, I believe that you can stand your ground on things like this. So I don't believe the young woman will be charged at all for her murder or anything, due to the fact that it was self-defense. But, you know, she also died days later, probably for an injury, falling to the ground and then fighting. So it's really a moral thing. So it's really about whether she should have hit it based on her age. Like, oh well, if this is an old lady, you shouldn't hit her. That's really all there is to this. This isn't about, oh, whether legally this is right or wrong. This is about, was it morally right or wrong. And the thing is, like, you can't hit somebody and kind of expect them not to hit you back. I'm sorry, I don't know what world we live in. I know they're 74 years old, but you're smart enough to understand that if you hit somebody, what are they supposed to do? Sit there and take it? You know what I mean? Some people don't have that patience. Definitely the youngsters that we're dealing with now, they definitely don't have that patience. So if you thought you're going to get in somebody's face, push them, they push you back, you push them more, and the next you know it, you kind of like grab at their face, you scratch them, whatever you did, they face, and they attack you. It's kind of almost warranted, but not to justify it. Like I said, if it was me in this situation, I personally wouldn't have done it because I understand my strength, but I'm not a 20-year-old female, so this is horrific. Let's play some more. And I don't know if I can even play this on YouTube. It's on YouTube, so I'm assuming that I can react to it. Oh, damn, she's fighting her for a long time. Okay, now, look, this is where the problem's going. I didn't even see this full video. Okay, now we have a different situation here. Okay, now this is Angelo Savage. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I already told you my perception. I work with old people that have a little grace for old people, but these aren't the people that work with old people. After, you got to understand this too. And this is where it gets sticky in the court of law. The threat is neutralized, at least in the perception of the young woman. In my eyes, and probably the eyes of a jury, they will say, definitely if it's a jury full of old people, which it might be, in their eyes, they're like, yes, the old lady hit her first. But after the young lady hit her back and she fell to the ground, but the young lady started to continuously beat on her, that's when the self-defense is no longer self-defense. That's like more obsessive defense, almost like that's no longer self-defense, because every millisecond in a self-defense argument matters, definitely when it comes to someone dying after the fact, because the extra blows that they're hitting her with currently right now, as they've been on the ground, they're both up at the moment. So the two, I don't know if you can see this right now, but the two young ladies that are actually hitting this lady, because now there's two ladies hitting them. It started off with one, but I think they both jumped on her. That's mob action, baby. Plus, on top of that, the old lady is still face down, hands down, face down on the floor. So that means she cannot hit you back. So all the hits that you're giving her has to do with you hitting her. She's not hitting you back at this point, and she hasn't been hitting you back for a while now. So at this point, you're obsessively hitting them. This is like, and I hate to say this is like someone brandish their gun, and I'm just trying to give you an analogy. Guy brandish his gun, you brandish your gun. He pulls his gun out, aim it. You pull your gun out, aim it, and shoot it. Y'all both shoot each other. The guy's on the ground now. You got him down, and you keep shooting him. He's already disabled. He's already done. You just obsessively are shooting him. This is the extra obsessive shooting part. The lady's disabled. She's on the ground, face down. You're both above her, standing, and still beating on her. That's the problem I see right there. If this is the first time you're watching this video, so this is a live Savage review, reacts, and it seems like that seems like what actually was going on if you watch this video. So then look, yep, it took another male from the back of the store to come out and take and grab one of the two girls off this old lady. Yep, and she kicked her again. What is that on the floor? What are they trying to point to? I wonder what that is. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's kind of sad. Everybody know you don't hit an old person in the head, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, look, I can't agree. I can't agree with that at all. Yeah, man, I'm Angelo Savage, man. Angelo love the elderly people, man. I love the elderly people, man. I don't see myself hurting the old person, bro, at all. I take care of them. And if I rewind this, let's play it back just one more time for the viewers so y'all can see what's going on. Like, yes, technically speaking, the granny is the aggressor, and it went from each other getting each other's face, and she kind of muffed them back. And then the young lady muffed her back, and then she muffed back, and then that's when the fighting started. So they're just arguing. The other lady said, "Get out." Seems like she gets in her face, finger in the face. Talking with your hands. She pushed a little bit. Push old lady back. She pushed back. The girl get closer. She muffing the face now because you got to think about it. That the white girl that was over the counter, she is now stepped over the counter, if that makes sense. She has stepped far enough where the door is now open. I think she might get in trouble, bro. Unless this is Indiana, bro. She might get away. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, this looks obsessive right here. Yep. And okay, she hit, and that's where the fight goes. Okay, that's where they're trying to highlight right there. She hits. That's when she goes and hits. And you could tell the older lady she's not really doing that. She's just, oh man, yeah. The white girl gonna get in trouble, bro. Yep. She gonna get in trouble, G. Based on this frame right here, it looks like the old lady was trying to restrain her hands from hitting her, and she wasn't hitting her back. It just looks like originally, yes, the older black lady hit her, but when the white girl came from the counter and started to swing back, it seems as soon as they hit the ground, the black lady was just trying to restrain her from hitting her, and that was it. It was no more hitbacks, which means this goes from a self-defense to you kind of like, it could be considered murder at that point because the injuries led to murder. And then you got to think about it. It wasn't just her. So if I keep playing it, yep. The other lady's not even trying to break it up. They're both hitting her. It looked like it's 3 people here. Nope. It looks like, okay, this on this person on the left side where my cursor is pulling the girl from this woman, and these 2 girls are helping. They're both hitting on this woman at once. That's sad. Yeah. Yeah. That's sad. I look, and this is just a savage review, bro. I'm gonna say, once she was down on that ground, once the old black lady was on the ground, bro, you shouldn't have hit that lady no more than that. She was already down. Like, what person hits an old person on the ground defenseless? Like, that's nuts already to even think about. It doesn't even matter if she hits you. Like, if she hits you, okay, push her back enough to where she cannot hit you. She's an old lady. Obviously, that hit didn't hurt. And I used to get hit by my grandma all the time. I never hit my grandma back. I work with old people all the time. I've never hit an old person ever. You know what I mean? But of course, these are young people that don't work with old people. But at the end of the day, what made you think that it's okay to jump on a girl, a lady that is 4 times your age? What do you think was going to happen, bro? You're 20 years old. She's almost 4 times your age, bro. She cannot take no hits like she's a little kid, like another 20-year-old. You hit her like that, she's going to die. She's already on the ground, discombobulated. Once she hit that ground, she couldn't even get back up. She lost her balance. It was already over by then. Once the old lady lost her balance, it was already over. You should have stopped hitting her. You should have not even hit her to hit the ground. Simple as that. And I think this lady right now, yeah. Like I said, the old lady shouldn't have put her hands on her, but it's like the obsessiveness after the fact that the lady was defenseless. It's like you beating somebody, but they're not beating you currently. You're just beating them defenseless on the ground with their head down, and you're down there hitting the back of the head. You're hitting their body. You're pulling their hair out, and this person's hands and feet is on the ground while you're over the top of them beating on them. That's exactly what just happened, bro. So in this case, I guess this is Indiana. The white girl might get off. Maybe it's a possibility. It starts off as self-defense, but it doesn't end that way. Like, there has to be something in the jurisdiction that states that if this person's not fighting you back, you can't continuously beat this person to a pulp. It has to be something in order to say that. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly what just happened. And this is blind. First time me reacting to this. This is exactly what I believe happened. You know? It's a sad reality, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. It's Savage Reacts. Let's go over to the comment section. I want to see what everybody got to say about this, man. This is kind of sad. I don't really like to see people hitting old people. Like, I actually get angry when people hit old people. Like, even if it's warranted, bro. I've been taking care of old people since I was like 18. Let's see. How far is this? Okay. It says, starting with Dave, I did appreciate seeing both so-called sides. There's making fun of each other. I'm from New York City. We enjoy making fun of each other. Okay, that's the last video. Pure Palm. Thanks for your excellent commentary, Angelo. You're doing great work. Please, pal, until next time, take care. Appreciate it, Palm. Appreciate the love, brother. See you next time. Dave, what's this now? Can't keep up. And then I explained that. Yep, sounds familiar. Same old story. Yeah. But this just happened this happened a week ago, actually. I'm just now getting to it. Dave says, yes, I guess by law she was within her rights, but not something I would do. I believe anyways, never know what day people are having. We don't always make choices we wish. Yep. Says, damn, she died. Jesus, yep. Jesus is tragic. Yep, she ended up dying at the hospital like days later. Yes, no, she guilty because of that. Unfortunately, let her emotions get to her and wasn't thinking straight, of course. Most of us in this situation would easily behave the right way. Yeah, most of us will behave the right way, but the young people don't have respect for elderlies, but then the elderly people shouldn't lay their hand on young people because they probably see them as like a granddaughter and they think they can just... But then again, you are closing the distance in between an old person. What do you think the old person gonna do? You know what I mean? They're gonna react, but they don't expect you to hit them back. You know what I mean? She's guilty 100%. The response does not fit the crime. I'm guessing manslaughter because the original attack, but her in the anger state of mind. Yep. Once once she's down, you have the responsibility to retreat, and it would be murder, but most likely manslaughter. How sad. You make one mistake and it's all it takes. Yeah, literally, you make one mistake in an emotional state of mind like that, bro, and it's a dub. You literally, it goes from self-defense to, like you said, manslaughter, because you go from literally protecting yourself to she is defenseless, can't even fight you back. She's no longer a threat to you. And then the court, you think the jury are all 20-year-olds, bro? You know what the jury gonna be? A bunch of 80-year-olds, 60-year-olds that got time. I know they are, and they're gonna see it as they're gonna take what's in consideration. They're gonna be like, no, I see this young buck hitting me or hitting my granny, and that's how they're gonna make that decision. And that's the sad part about this, because they're gonna probably try to give her a guilty verdict because of this. So if they ever take this to court, I really want to follow it, because I know how it works when the old people, bro. Old people defend old people, bro. I tell you that right now. They're loyal to each other. They're not going to let you see you beat one of them and think you're not going to get in trouble, because they see themselves in that old person. They're going to be like, oh, fuck, I'm next. If this old person get off, every young buck going to think they can beat on an old person that's defenseless. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's how it works. Every person involved will be charged with the crime. Yeah, the only person that probably won't be charged with the crime is the guy that was pulling the girl off, because the other two girls were literally helping each other fight her. So she might get a charge too. You know what I mean? Okay. Ironically, same went for George Floyd once he was no longer a threat. Yeah, George Floyd, I think once he wasn't no longer a threat, the guy should have got off of him. But I will say this, for George Floyd, if I was a person there and I seen something like that, I would have just took the charge and pushed the cop off of him. That would have stopped it right there. Everybody just stood around and watched him die. If y'all didn't want him to die, y'all should have pushed the cop off of him. Simple as that. You would have been a hero that day. Simple as that. And the cop probably wouldn't have went to jail, and there wouldn't have been hella protests if one brave soul would have just said, fuck this, you're not about to kill this man in front of me, and pushed the cop off this dude. Simple as that. What you would have called a simple battery or assault to an officer. That's cool. You just saved a man's life, and you could have prevented a lot of damage. you know, within the community and the cities. Dave, once threat is neutralized, it's your duty to walk away. You can only defend yourself if your life is in danger. Yeah, but this is Indiana. We're talking about it's a red state. Sometimes you don't have a duty to retreat, unfortunately, but that has to do with like self-defense. And this is how they calculate it. If the threat is above here, and it's more reasonable that you must attack more than how you're attacking them, the threat has to be more reasonable. But so if you're a 20-year-old and you got muffed, because that's what it is. It was a muff. It wasn't a hit. It was just a push of the face. If you got muffed by a 85-year-old or a 75-year-old and you're a 20-year-old, there's no reasonable expectation that your life is in imminent danger, that you have to use self-defense in that aspect. And then if you did use it and you got away with it, it's reason to believe that the threat was neutralized and cannot hit you back because it hasn't hit you back for more than 10 seconds. And you still were swinging on said individual, it all in her head. And that's probably what really killed her. It's all the multiple head pulls and the hair pulling and the multiple hits to the head. Like the only sensible person was the person that pulled the girl off of her. The other girl didn't even pull her off of her. I'm like, bro, I think y'all think so emotional that y'all not even thinking straight. Crazy. They threw their life away. Surely involuntary manslaughter. It was definitely involuntary manslaughter. I think that's going to be the charge. I don't think she's been charged yet. This is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I don't think she's been charged yet, but definitely manslaughter, bro. Very sad indeed, Dave. You're probably right about the jury, but that being said, any jury should find her guilty. She broke the law. Yeah, any jury is going to find her guilty for sure, but it's definitely going to be a jury of old people sitting in that for sure. It always is, bro. It's definitely going to be, everybody in that jury going to be probably like 30 and up. For sure, bro. They don't bring young bucks in there, bro, and they gonna sentence her. They gonna see that. Then they gonna see themselves in that old lady. They gonna see it's like hurting a dog. It don't matter. They see their dog in that dog. Like they see their granny in that old lady, and it can be. I'm telling you, I work with old people. Old people, you hurt an old person. It don't matter what they said to you, bro. Everybody at the nursing home believes that you should walk away. Like I work with old people all the time. I just got off work. If old person says some reckless shit to you, it's not appropriate for you to go and try to do anything to harm this old person, even if they said the most reckless, racist thing to you. You get what I'm saying? And this just seems like a simple fight. The best thing you should do to an old person that hit you is restrain them and call the police. That's the best you can do. Don't do anything further than that. Don't not hit them. They're like kids. They're fragile. You know what I mean? These 20-year-olds, though, I hate feeling bad for them. Yeah, I feel bad for them because they just can't control their emotions. Maybe they're just not taught that they shouldn't hit older people. I'm not sure. No one seems to have taught them what they were taught. Yes, it seems like they're just roaming free and they're just doing what they want. And I understand. Maybe they just like, man, I'm just trying to make my money and go, and this old head coming here and she's touching me. Like, yeah, but like in some way you should know never to touch an old person. Like they're like almost off limits, bro. And the judge is definitely going. The jury might not even have to sentence her. The judge is gonna say you're guilty. Fuck what the jury talking about. The judge gonna see like we don't touch old people. We don't touch children. They're literally off limits. And when you do any crime to elderly people, and definitely when they say she's 75, boy, she's past the time of retirement by like almost 10 years. Boy, you're in trouble, sir. You're not getting out. Facts. Like, do not hurt old people and do not hurt children. Like, you asking for trouble. A bunch of boomers determine your fate. It's over for real. Yeah. Boy, you're going to be in court, boy. The whole jury going to be elderly individuals. Just know you getting life. You getting life, boy. You getting a sentence. If you go to jail and you in the orange jumpsuit, you come out and the whole jury are in the geriatric, you're done. They don't want to hear no verdict, no evidence, sir. Guilty. and the judge can be like, damn, they all said guilty. I'm just gonna have to go with what they're saying. The whole time there's a bias. But then again, they're all right. Shouldn't be beating on no help. Like, literally, they was beating on this lady while she's on the ground. Like, she literally couldn't even fight back. She's literally holding your hands back from hitting her in the head. 30 and up, you right, but 30 and up ain't old. You making it sound like the jury is all senior citizens. Gotta laugh when you can. Nah, facts. 30 and up. I say 30 and up because they rarely gonna pick anybody under, like, for real 28. It's gonna be like 30 and up, but really it's only gonna be like 1 30-year-old, maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? After that, after the whole jury, 'cause I think they got 12 in the jury. I think out of like 12, 10, maybe 3, gonna be from the range of like 28 to like 34, 37. And then after that, it's gonna be 38 and up. You know what I'm saying? And all them people agree with you shouldn't hurt old people because they probably respect their elders in some type of way. They all got a grandma some way, and they all know, like, damn, what if I hit my grandma in the head? You know what I'm saying? I know they all thinking that way. Most likely her lawyer will advise her not to take it to trial. She will cop out, and she knows that's good for her. My opinion, of course. Yeah, it actually probably be wise because she will lose. So I wonder if they're going to probably serve some time. She died in this situation too, so we have to put that in consideration that this is a person that died. She just didn't get injured and had like a brain injury. She literally died, so that's something bigger. I don't see this going to trial. There's a possibility it's not going to trial, for real. It's better for her not to. Suffered a medical emergency. Ooh, wee. And the family want revenge because they are using this as like a race thing. They're like, oh, this white lady, she didn't have no regret hitting my grandma. If it was her grandma at the same age, she wouldn't have done it type shit. And that is a possibility. Maybe if it was her grandma, she wouldn't have hit her if she, you know, or if it was a white grandma, there's a possibility she wouldn't have hit her. But that's not the case. You know what I mean? It's not her grandma, nor is it a white woman. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Your boy Angelo Savage. So we're going to keep going. Let's go. All right, we getting into the nitty fucking gritty juiciness. Then we're going to get out of here. So we're going to keep this short and sweet.
We begin in Detroit with another case of senseless violence with life-altering outcomes tied to so-called teen takeovers. Thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 5. I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. 2 teenagers shot just about a week apart during these mass gatherings in Detroit, and the most recent just last night on the west side. Last week, we spoke with 14-year-old Tavon Clark, who was shot in the chest after a fight broke out during a teen takeover downtown.
Crazy.
On Saturday, the 17-year-old accused of pulling the trigger was charged as an adult.
Good.
The teen takeovers have been causing problems for weeks. Last month, Detroit Mayor Mary Sheffield announced a 6-point plan to address summer violence, focusing on gun safety, curfew compliance, and youth engagement. Well, Randy Wimbley is your Detroit reporter, and he was there for that announcement last month. Tonight, he's raising the voices of concerned neighbors and community leaders, asking, what is the solution?
Massive crowds flooded Peterson Park on Detroit's west side on Memorial Day for another
They
so-called
fighting all over
teen
now,
takeover.
going crazy.
Oh my God.
Another fight.
This is horrible.
Neighbors tell me it started out peaceful, but things took a turn as fights broke out and police moved in to disperse the crowds.
like 3
All
fights.
of it leaving neighbors like this man who did not want to be identified on edge.
Me and the neighbors, we talked about it today, and it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, or, you know, what's causing this. And this is spreading. How serious is it going to get? Yeah. And the summer just began. Where's the next one going to be? Because I feared, started thinking about my property.
They need to be able to do, like, have fun and, like, you know, do what they want to do, but at the same time, it's getting too dangerous.
Parents need to get a handle with their kids. It's embarrassing to the community.
After police broke up the crowds over at Peterson Park, the kids gathered at different gas stations, including this one and the Family Dollar right behind it. About 8 miles away, police say a 16-year-old was struck as gunshots rang out near this park on 14th Street between Euclid and Philadelphia at another teen takeover event.
I just wanted to enjoy the holiday yesterday, and people started shooting and fighting.
Chloe Cade.
Nah, man. Y'all like that shit, bro. Y'all see this little project building right here? Tear it down. See that one right there? Tear it down. That's where it's coming from. They did that to the Cabrini Greens in Chicago. They had to tear it down. That's exactly where it's coming from. Tear it down. Tell their parents, hey, man, you can't control your kids. You lose your Section 8 voucher. How y'all want to play it? Y'all not homeless enough not to keep your kids in the house. You lose your voucher. I bet mama going to start whooping ass then, because that's the problem. This soft parenting shit is the problem. Y'all think they're your friends. They're your children. Control them. They're causing other people mayhem, okay? And that's the problem I'm having with this whole situation. This is this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Guess what? This just happened in Chicago. That's my next video. My next video is this same thing happening the same weekend in Chicago with just a bunch of kids. There was no shootings in Chicago. It was all kids doing dumb shit. Literally. The first time ever in Chicago history, I believe, that Memorial Day didn't have no shootings, and it was all kids starting shit. Mayhem. Hella guns found. They trying to penalize the parents. Yes, the parents are at fault. I blame the father not being present, and I blame the mother for also not being present. You know what I mean? She has custody of the children, but she's not present either because possibly she has to work, so she's not disciplining these children. These are not just kids from... These kids, they're well taken care of. I'm not going to say they're not taken care of. They're taken care of. They're just not disciplined. They ass wasn't whooped when they were young growing up. They were just given the opportunity to do whatever they want to do. Then they look up and they robbing old people. They stealing out of convenience stores. They carrying around guns, shooting, trying to fight with the police. Just degenerate behavior. You know what I'm saying? Kids shooting kids. And I hope that they do start charging people as adults. Please, do it. Look at that. Those are kids. These are kids, bro. Safe gun safety. Bro, look, after hours, bro, y'all need a whole thing. Youth engagement, gun safety. And to be honest, sometimes it's not even the parents' guns. They are making the guns. They're making ghost guns because they're kids and they know they're going to get off with it. They're doing crime themselves. They're not even entering gangs no more, bro. They're literally doing shit themselves. They don't even care. They don't need gangs no more. What's the point of it? They are the gang. Just being a YN. Okay? This is the safety part about the whole thing. We look at this and everybody think this is cute. This is not cute. This is not fun. This is not funny to the victims. They fuck with homeless people, old people, people that are just chilling by themselves doing their own thing. These kids need to get their ass whooped. Or they need to have steep penalties. I bet if you tell mama, let me get that voucher. If your kid get in trouble and they're a felon and they're felons living under your roof, I was telling them like this. If there's a felon living in your roof, your voucher gets taken. Facts. And any kid out there committing a crime gets a felony. So mama lose the house and they lose their job and capability of doing anything. So stop trying to follow the crowd. Y'all shouldn't even be out there. Oh, y'all thought it was bad? Chicago's worse, bro. And we talking about that next. We finna go straight over to Chicago, bro. I'm telling you right now, it gets even worse. These kids were out there at 3 a.m. in the morning doing shit. So we gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna wait for the commentary and we're gonna go jump right over to Chicago. Same process, same weekend. Chicago teen takeover results in several people shot and 5 officers hit by a car. Hit by a car? Look, they said it was no shootings in Chicago other than this. Well, no deaths. You know, they try to mess with the statistics. It's really be like no deaths in Chicago, but there was multiple shootings. Just everybody survived. You get what I'm saying? So let's go with this information. Let's see what's going on over here in Chicago. Same process, different area.
Not only did multiple teenagers end up in the hospital as a result of a large gathering, we know there were many on different parts of the west side overnight. 5 Chicago police officers were also sent to the hospital after a car drove through one of those crowds.
there's a large teen gathering.
Calls we
Good
heard
Lord.
over police scanner radio
Good
giving a
Lord.
look into what Chicago police were up against in
Never.
the middle of the night near Loomis and Roosevelt.
We've got about 100 teens dispersing south of Roosevelt and Loomis.
Large groups
Never.
of teenagers in the street, this time on the west side.
This car just ran through a whole crowd of Chicago police officers.
This video posted to social media shows the moments after a driver went through a crowd of people,
Wow.
including police officers.
They get 3 ambulances over there. Officer was struck.
Police say 5 officers were taken to the hospital. An 18-year-old man arrested after driving a blue sedan in the wrong direction, eventually crashing into a pole and then a fence.
The accountability mechanism.
Today, Mayor Brandon Johnson reacting to a violent weekend so far.
These unauthorized gatherings, as we have
It's a goddamn shame.
indicated multiple times, that they can be dangerous. And in this case, we saw the manifestation of that danger.
Within the same hour, those officers were injured, gunshots rang out, while other Chicago police officers were near Washtenaw Park. Police say they found 4 gunshot victims there, 3 girls, 1 18-year-old, 2 16-year-olds.
Wow.
The 4th victim, a boy who is just 14 years old.
Wow.
Police say a male suspect ran off on foot before officers arrived. We captured police on scene walking out with 2 people in handcuffs. Mayor Brandon Johnson saying the accountability cannot just lie with the teenagers in this case.
We need our parents to know where their children are.
Well, Brandon Johnson, you're the same one that didn't advocate for, for them to be in the crib. They should be in the house. They should not be out in the streets, right? I don't even see why they out. This is like 3 a.m. 4 people got shot, and 3 of them are under the age of 16. And 1 is 18, just turned 18 possibly. They out here like cockroaches for real. Not to say that, but what the hell? Y'all got y'all kids moving around doing what the hell they want to do. Where's the consequence at? That's the problem. With all these people around, they still shooting. Now, the difference between these people and Detroit motherfuckers is they probably gang for real. You know what I'm saying? And they really got them. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between Chicago and Detroit YNs. Like, they really on go mode. Like, it's time. It's shooting time for real. Detroit is too. They're not exempt, but some consequences need to be done. I say take the voucher. I know y'all on Section 8. Take the voucher if your kid's a felon. Like, and I know that might be controversial. They're like, oh, you assuming all these black people are on welfare? Look, people that got jobs are in the house going to sleep so they can wake up and go to work. People that don't have jobs are hanging out on the streets because they have no work to go to because they're subsidized by the system. Bro, come on. I know this. Everybody knows this. You'll be a fool. You know, when you identify something, everybody knows the truth, but everybody don't want to be honest with the truth. That's the truth. I say take the vouchers. No more Section 8. Because how else do you penalize them? What, we just start finding the parents? That shit ain't going to do nothing. They're going to keep still let their kids go out there. All they're going to do is yell at them. They're not whooping their kids no more. They too grown now. If you didn't whoop your kids growing up, they ain't no point. What, you going to wait till they 16 to start whooping ass? You going to start putting belt to ass at 16, bro? At that point, the kids are already standing above you. These mamas don't be tall. These mamas be like 5'4", 5'5". They Kevin Hart size. The kids, because, you know, they sleeping with the tall niggas. So the kids sitting at like 6 feet at 15 years old. These mamas scared of their kids at this point. It's too late. They done made a beast. They gave them everything they want. At a certain age, they start running around with other motherfuckers doing whatever the hell they want, coming from the burbs. I know a lot of kids coming from the west suburbs, and I mean west suburbs, Aurora, Plainfield, Oswego, Naperville, and they going all the way out, bro. Mount Prospect, Algonquin, and they going all the way out to the city to start trouble, and they sneak back out to the burbs. All right, bro, look, I ain't saying I'm part of the crew, but I know the people that are part of these crews. You know what I'm saying? And which leads me to my next video. This explains who did the crime. Let's play the vid.
Teenager from Plainfield has been charged with
attempted murder of 5 Chicago police officers. 18-year-old Rashad Johnson is accused of striking them with a vehicle. Johnson was arrested early Sunday morning during a teen takeover on the South Side. It started at 13th and Troop, eventually shut down Roosevelt Road between Troop and Loomis. Witnesses say the crowd was large and chaotic in Little Italy well past 3 a.m. Mayor Brandon Johnson reiterated his message that parents need to know where their kids are and what they're doing.
But this really requires adults who should be acting responsibly and to do their part as well. We're going to continue to hold people accountable when they act outside of the parameters of what the law provides.
All of the injured officers are recovering. The driver was not hurt.
Yeah, the driver was not hurt. That's the problem. The problem we're having here is we're allowing. What happens if this happens? What happens if the kids continue to do that? Who do we penalize? Because they're saying let's penalize the adults for what the kids are doing instead of penalizing the children. Because they're gonna let the kids back out. No ankle monitors, no record, because they don't want to hurt the kids. And I understand that in a way. I understand you don't want the kids to have records, but how do they discipline them? By disciplining their mother? You know what I mean? How do you discipline people? How do you stop them from doing what they're doing? You create a fund to try to keep them occupied. The mom is already getting a link card for them to get more money outside of school. I don't know if you know them in the state of Illinois. I believe they get link cards for certain kids after school ends to make sure that they have food and stuff for some programs that might not be available during the summertime time. And it's like, it doesn't even matter. School just ended for those kids like Friday. By Saturday, they thugging on the street, starting trouble. The adults are in the crib now. Now all the adults are damn near afraid of the kids. Because they're careless. They have nothing to lose. The adults they got kids, responsibilities. They got shit to lose. The kids ain't got nothing to lose, and they don't care. They're almost really dangerous because they're reckless. Because they just don't have nothing to lose. They have nothing to show for nothing. They just, well, I graduated, I went to prom. That's kind of the end of my story. I don't care if I get a criminal record. It's like, but you should, because it follows you. But then it leads to one thing to another. Put them in juvie. Juvie preps them for prison. Then they go back out and they reoffend. They go in jail. Now this is just the system. It's like, but I don't know if the parents are not teaching them that. They just don't care if the parents is. I'm assuming that some of the parents are teaching these kids to sit their butt down and stay focused and how the system works. But yet they're like, we don't care. I'm with my hood rat friends doing hood rat things. Facts. They're just so influenced by degenerate behavior. I know I'm in the nursing field. I work with a lot of mothers that have a lot of children that do these type of things. I'm just saying. So I hear it all the time. And the fact is, the mothers they're just busy working. They're literally, it's not their fault, but it is in a way. But it's not their fault because they're working and trying to get money for the house. But they're lenient on the kids, and the kids are doing what they want. Coming in outside the crib at whatever time they want to every day. They're getting all the new shit. Cars being paid for, tablets being paid for, phone bills being paid for. Bro, my OG didn't do that nothing to us. Bro, she whooped ass. My OG single parent whooped ass, G. I'm trying to tell y'all, she put belt to ass. And if she needed help, she'd get the neighbors to help her. You get what I'm saying? Put belt to ass. We didn't need to do nothing out of the ordinary. These new generation kids, boy, the parents are afraid to whoop them. So they use their voice. So they yell at them instead because they're like, well, I remember me getting beat and it hurt me. So I'm not gonna beat my kids. And cool, that's a good reason not to harm your kids. But I'm not saying beat as in beat them down. I'm just saying whooping. You're not whooping your kids because you want to. You're whooping your kids because you have to. You have to discipline them in order for them to understand that they shouldn't do things that they do. Or they are doing teen takeovers. Harming other people because they don't fear you and they don't fear the authorities. You know what I mean? Plus they're working. They're busy. They're trying to get that bread. But a lot of parents out here, not only are they getting that money, they're actually partying a lot. They don't even know where their kids at. They're living at home. These parents, I'll tell you what the parents are doing. They're working all the time, and when they're not working, they're partying, bro. They're not doing nothing outside of that that's productive. They're literally working all the time, and then they go party. They're literally raising their kids off of a Ring camera and sitting in the crib. I guarantee you that's the truth. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm telling you. They're literally raising their kids off of Ring cameras while being at work all the time. When they're not at work, they partying. They're rarely at home themselves, and they pop out when they can. They're literally living life like YNs themselves, and then they have many YNs. This is like what's going on. This is the future. Now, what do you think is going to happen after that? The future of the kids are the kids. Like, bro, these kids going to be running reckless. They're going to be harming anybody. It's a sad world. It's a sad world. But what can you do? This kid was from Plano, Illinois. I mean, Plainfield. You know where Plainfield is, bro? That's like Joliet. That's not even Joliet. That's actually way nice. You know how nice Plainfield is? Do you know how nice Plainfield is? And he comes from Plainfield to the city so he can run over 4 cops. And a team takeover that he shouldn't even be at. You know how far he had to drive to get there? He had to drive at least 40 minutes to get to the city. Just to get where he was at. And I don't mean 40 slow minutes. I mean 40 minutes going like 70 miles an hour towards the city. Coming from Plainfield. I bullshit you not. I know the whole Burbs, bro. I was raised around everywhere. Like I know the Burbs. I can tell you which street the boy was even probably living on. That's how small Plainfield is, bro. It's not that big. He went with his hood rat friends out up north. Like, you know how many kids that's from Aurora, Plainfield, Joliet, Juliet, Oswego, all the western suburbs, and they run over to the city and they just do mayhem and they come back out to the burbs, bro, like nothing happened. And they never get caught, ever, because that's how it works out here. Cold world. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's the Savage Report. I'm trying to keep y'all updated on the city tactics, bro. This is what's going on in your city. Just watch your back, man. You might be, if you come here to visit, make sure you stay away from Hyde Park, man. You might randomly be caught up in a teen takeover, and I'm telling you, if your car is in the middle of a teen takeover, they jumping on the G. You gonna have a broken windshield in the morning. That's just what it do, and there's no way to stop it, cause they all jump on you. And a couple of them got a pistol. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to talk to your boy. Let's go. Peace. All right, let's get to the comment section real quick. So you said, let's see, the lawyers, everybody said, breaks my heart, pray for Detroit. Okay, it says Dave. Let's start with Dave. Dave said, breaks my heart, pray for Detroit. Detroit's not the only one. We're felling them. It's not even us felling them. They're felling themselves but we're felling them by not telling them what they shouldn't be doing. But you should have, like, my parents didn't have to teach me everything. I kind of caught on, bro. My parents didn't have to tell me everything, bro. I caught on automatically because I understood that I like freedom. And I knew getting in trouble and starting shit and doing stupid shit. Like, you understand, you go to jail, bro, you can't even go to the store and get legal guns for real. Like, you're considered a criminal. Like, I couldn't stop. I love my 2A right. I love walking to the gun store, say, I want that motherfucker right there. Here go the money. He like, wait 3 days, come back. I got a whole new pistol, G. You can't do that when you're a felon. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's levels to this. I like going into a place and having great credit and walking out with 0 down or a good interest rate while you going there with 0 down and a bad interest rate, and they charge you 15, 20%. And I'm getting charged 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we're felling them, but they felling themselves. They should charge them parents too. Yeah, but I like for Bush bomb. I think if you charge the parents, what does that do? Like I just trying to break it down to you. Most of these parents are either working or they're just out there having fun. But yes, they should know where their kids are. But at the end of the day, even if they did know where their kids are, they can't control them. The kids run the parents. So you penalize somebody that is under the authority of the kid itself. You know what I mean? No consequence, no discipline. They deserve better, man. No, so tragic. Yeah. Yeah, you know who deserves better? The people that they're offending. It's the kids that's the problem, G. I'm telling you, it's like they don't have like that bone in their body to kind of care. It's kind of like almost like carelessness. It's just like, I'm young. Why should I care? I don't need to care. I'm young. I can do whatever the hell I want, which is true. They can. And plus, the government's not enforcing nothing. So it's like, since we know the government is soft, they kind of take advantage. It's like a criminal that takes advantage of the crime. They know what's going to happen, so they just do it. They're encouraged to break the law at this point. Their families got their hand out. It's frustrating. Yeah, it definitely is. They're encouraged to break the law because the law is made for them to break it. Like if the law said, hey man, you got a curfew, you can't stay out past this time, then that just tells the police, they give the police power to go enforce stuff that they cannot enforce right now. So right now, Chicago and police, I mean, the kids don't have a curfew. They can just be out. It's just when they start doing like mob action shit and they're doing disruptive stuff, like inside the streets, breaking up, they're in traffic, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's when the police like, okay, y'all got to go home. But they don't listen to the police. They literally are fighting the police too. But the police don't want to shoot them. You know what I mean? Dave, Black Lives Matter, horseshit. Yeah. Plus, the person that made up Black Lives Matter was just trying to get some money and shit. So, like, that's just, that's an agenda that's been overused. It's like, it's just an overused word at this point. Bush bomb. Crazy how they be in court crying and begging for forgiveness while the victim already 6 feet under. Yeah, bro, they be crying and that's because the lawyer's like, hey man, you're gonna have to make the jury look like you have sympathy. It's like, bro, and the whole time they go back to the cell laughing. Facts. Dave, I'm not trying to make this political. I believe right wing, left wing, same bird, but man, I know I'll vote for the Blues. Wait. I know I'll be voting for the Blues again unless a miracle happens. But I know I'll be voting for the Blues again. Nah, you don't need to be blowing for the Blues, brother. You vote for the Blues are voting for this. They want the kids out there enjoying themselves. They don't want restrictions on the kids. The Reds are the real ones that are actually trying to put belt to ass and be like, hey, man, we got to charge these adults. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Johnson hopped on there. He didn't say one thing about charging adults. He just said that the kids should behave and they should listen, and the parents should be control of their kids. He never said that he's going to penalize the adults for their kids having freedom and doing whatever they want, because he already understands. Because when it starts affecting old people and say a certain group of people that no one's like standing out of the way, like when you see these crowds of people, like, I want y'all to be, I'm not saying to be racist or anything, but you should just start looking at certain types of, tones of skin. You can see what's going on. I'm not saying to all those people, but it's like, what's going on? Like y'all just hanging out, doing nothing, bro, not getting active, not getting no money, not going to the gym, not being healthy, not worried about what's the next move. Y'all just free and just want to hang. Like, okay, cool, do your thing, but don't cause trouble that disrupts real people that's actually out there going. Like when they went through Hyde Park like 3-4 weeks ago, they stepping on cars, ruining people's car. Like people can't go to work the next day. Y'all really messed up the flow of the chain of command. Like y'all shouldn't even be doing stuff like that. Like who put y'all in power to even think that y'all can just jump on people's cars and stop people from really working and stuff? And that's just my perception, right? Happens all the time for the longest time. How sickening. Take the benefits away than what these politicians need them right where they are. If they're not useless, then yeah. You know what they're gonna do? They're going to say the kids have the guns, so the parents should be locking their laws up, and then J.B. Pritzker is gonna force a law that every living American, kids or no kids, must have a safe in their home, and then we must examine it and make sure that it's safe in the home. That's exactly what's about to happen. It's another way to push their agenda when it comes to like 2A rights and stuff like that. Oh, now we need to take away the guns from the kids. They got the guns the whole time. The kids have been making the guns and it's not even legal. Or they steal it from out of somebody's car that reported stolen and it wasn't locked up. Thomas Sowell was right. They'll call him an Uncle Tom. They're gonna call. I don't know who that is, but he probably was speaking of something just like that. Not hurting the kids are killing them. Not hurting the kids are killing them. My fault. It seems I'm the only one talking. My apologies. I'm going to take a step back. Just passionate about this. Now, talk as much as you want, Dave. You subscribe, brother. I'm going to read you off. But that is true, man. We're going to look up and the kids are going to take full control of the whole situation. We're not going to have no authority. Like, you know, you're going to have to force to put them in jail because of the fact that you cannot control them. The parents can't control them because they're just too big and too grown. Like, the parents are not going to whoop them. How else do you think they're going to control them? Taking away stuff. The kid, like, imagine you try to take away your kid's phone and he's like, you ain't taking away shit. I'll beat your ass, mom. You get what I'm saying? That's where it's going to at this point. And I mean, even black families. Like, I'm not just this. What I'm saying has nothing to do with white families. This is just black families. They're gonna start whooping their moms. You know what I'm saying? Just because the mama's just scared of them because of their height and their weight and how strong they possibly is. Like, that's why you whoop them when they're young. When they're weak, when they're strong, yeah, you don't even thinking about whooping on them, boy. You might be screwed. Because they might just whoop you, and you ain't got no man in there to protect you from it happening. It could, and they know that. That's the thing I know about a lot of women that I kind of work with. They know the possibility of the threat that comes with the kids if they get out of control, but they're not willing to say it out loud. They're willing to just yell at the kid instead. They'll never put their hands on them because they know there's a possibility that if this kid it's like a dog. It's a possibility if I beat this dog too much, this dog might attack me back because it has the capability of doing it. But if I discipline this dog when it was young and coming up, it wouldn't have these problems right now. Same concept. Now that we sleeping while their kids. Wait, how can parents be sleeping while their kids in the streets at 2 a.m.? That's wild. No, that's exactly what's going on, bro. Literally, that's literally what's going on. If they're not sleeping, they're at work, working all night, and their kids are just in and out the house, just running in and out the house. They bring their friends through. Somebody got a whip. They're using this whip to come to the city. They're riding around, skelly masked up, all blacked out. Come on, bro. I know too many of them. They pay good money to keep us down in the projects and depends on the government. Pay good money to keep us trapped and we reward them sick. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why you got to teach financial freedom. So then the kids are already putting themselves in a hole by getting in trouble. They put themselves in a hole, get them in trouble. It's going to be hard for them not only to go to school. They're going to go to school for no reason, and their degree is not going to be worth nothing because they got a record. Then on top of that, you got a record trying to get a regular job, which forces them to do what? Stay and maybe sell drugs, sell cat, do violence in order to get money because they didn't messed up their whole future when they were young because they just wanted to do stupid shit because their parents didn't kind of teach them what and what not to do. They kind of just talked to them and barely talked to them. Like they weren't stern. They didn't force them to stay in the house or nothing. Dave, there's plenty of parents that aren't working and telling their kids to hit the streets to sell drugs and bring money home. That's even worse, bro. I never heard of that, but that's crazy. These kids have no idea. It says, niggas playing GTA 6. They playing GTA 6 and they ain't even that yet. This is GTA 6 is Chicago. You get what I'm saying? That's GTA 6. Dave, these kids have no role model, brother, and they definitely fell in themselves, but society looks in other ways to defunds the police, pass children in school, and it doesn't deserve it, and no bail reform. Facts, bro. Like, once you start opening your eyes, that's when I start getting red because I started opening my eyes, and once my eyes were open, I understood what's the problem and what's going on. It's going to get out of control. You can literally see it. You know, and then at this speed, like, if you don't threaten to, like, put some belt to ass with the government, bro, it's just going to keep happening. Facts. These kids have no role model. No role model, brother, and they definitely are failing themselves, but society look at the other way to fund it. Yep. No consequences, it seems like these days, unless it's a body bad. Black politicians, successful black people telling these kids and victims that there are equality and blood on their hands. Dave, I'll never vote for the Blues again. Never voting Democrat. Yep, right. If you vote Democrat, bro, you are pro all this shit. You pro takeovers, you're pro immigration, you're pro fraud, like, or you're at least okay with it. You're pro giving people money that they don't want to get out of a hole. I wish these were more of us interested. I feel like I'm rumbling. Yeah, you know, you talking your shit. please, if this is the last thing to say, research Thomas Sowell. It breaks my heart a little that you haven't heard of him. Today you learned something new. Please, friend, it will benefit you. I'll write it down now. Shit. That's some hair on that motherfucker. I'm eating motherfucking peanuts off the table. You said Thomas Sowell. I do some research, see what he's talking about. Thomas Sowell. Okay, bet. Homework for the night. It's with the little Dirk eyes. Man, why everybody say that, man? I keep thinking I'm related to the boy. I might be. I don't know. In Chicago, bro, everybody used to sleep with everybody, bro. You could relate to people you don't even know. So people keep saying I got little Dirk eyes. I don't even know what that really mean, though. But I guess so. Dirk, yo. Smirk, yo. I love to go. All right, we got that one good. All right. Let's get into this last few stories, and we're going to call it a night, man. We're gonna spend another 10, 15 minutes, and we're going to call it a night, man. We've been working all night. I appreciate it. We've been live streaming now for 2.5 hours. We're really doing this. Like, every day we're trying to jump on this. So I want y'all to clear your schedule. Your boy Angelo Savage is going to be on here. We're going to find information to talk about and try to teach y'all the right things. I hope the youngsters jump on my channel and actually learn that this is a game of Monopoly we playing. We need to learn how to play it well. Instead of running the streets, following women, trying to be gang. You need to learn how to make the money, because that's what it matters at the end. They're just young bucks at the moment, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. All right. Jefferson County Public School investigates allegations of abuse in elementary school. So there was this video trending. This black lady, she was crying. Now, she was crying profusely because she thought, I guess her son came home and said a word that she never said. She's like, she's like, what do you learn that word from? But he's like autistic and he can't really like say what he learned it from. So she put a listening device in his hair to try to listen to what's happening at school. Come to find out, the teacher, whoever it is a male, is calling the black boy that has autism the N-word, like with the hard R. And she's just crying. She just feels so bad that like he's been called out his name. He don't even know what he's being called. And then she knows it. So there's been an investigation, and this is sad. Let's keep going.
Well, Jefferson County Public Schools and Child Protective Services are investigating allegations of abuse involving a student at Field Elementary School in Louisville. The allegations were first shared publicly by the child's mother, Tiffany Lee, who posted videos on social media that she says were recorded using a camera hidden in her non-verbal son's hair. Lee alleges a staff member verbally and physically abused her son, who has autism.
Our children deserve protection, transparency, and accountability at all times, not just when something goes wrong. No parent should have to question whether their child is safe at school.
On Friday, Louisville Metro Councilwoman Tammy Hawkins joined Lee in calling for cameras to be installed in classrooms serving nonverbal children.
Right.
In a statement, JCPS officials confirmed the employee involved is not allowed in the school building during the investigation. Field Elementary Principal Deb Rivera says the district is taking the allegations seriously and is following district procedures while reviewing the incident. JCPS police are also investigating.
I hope they do.
We begin in Detroit with another case of senseless violence.
Man, they made that. Hey, they made that the shortest. They made that the shortest thing ever. 1 minute story. Like, they not even speaking about that. They should have played a little bit of the video that the woman played. They know he got it. And it's just a sad reality of the situation. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know these people should be on investigation. They should be suspended into further notice to complete the investigation. Because if that was true, which if she says she has recording of it, they're probably going to be like, well, you violated rights. You're not supposed to record without our consent. Like, hate when people say that because you're trying to exempt the stuff that you said that got you in trouble. You said this to my son, and you shouldn't have said it to your son. You know, you work for the higher ups. Like, this isn't your school. Who gives you the right to curse on my kid, use explicitives to a young child? I think he was only like not even 7, maybe like 6. You know what I mean? So he don't know, he's nonverbal. He don't know what's going on. He just don't know the word. You calling him this whole time because you think he's just stupid. The whole time his mama's outsmarting you. I think that guy, I think he's placed on administrative leave right now for now, but I don't know if he's gonna be leaving. So that's a sad, slippery, sad situation because like, what can you do? You know, that's why in Chicago they try to indoctrinate your kids. So you just got to pull them out and self-teach them. You know, unfortunately, it's going to cost you a lot more money and a lot more time, but sometimes that's what you have to do. All right. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. And I hope this lady becomes peace, because it's like, it's one thing to, you know, say it under your breath, say it with co-workers, but when you start telling the kids, and they said physically abusing. Now, I didn't know the physically abusing part, but I know at least the verbal abusing part, which is actually calling them like the N-word and stuff. It's just, damn, bro, like, y'all disguise under like teachers and make you seem like a good people. It's like a bad cop. You disguise under the belt, behind the badge as a good person. It's like a bad nurse, and the nurse is killing people. It's like, you should stand on business and actually do that. You said, what's the context? The context is, I guess the lady, because I've seen the video, but I don't have the original video. This is just the broadcast of it. The lady basically has an autistic child, and he goes to he's non-verbal, he's autistic, and he can't speak as a black child. And I guess she heard him say words that he never said. It's like kind of like you see your kid, and your kid is now saying certain words, and you're like, what does that mean? Where did you learn that from? And he's not telling you. So she puts a listening device inside of his hair. Like, I guess he has long hair. She puts a listening device in his ear that looks like more like maybe like a, I don't know, rubber band or something. And it basically listened, and it seen him calling her son the N-word. That's kind of what was going on. Yeah. It's kind of sad, but what can you do, man? I just hope everything gets down to the bottom of this, man. Because, you know, these schools are governmentally funded, and you can't use government funds to fund a school when you're kind of discriminating against people. You know, that was back when the Ruby Rose thing, I think it's called Ruby Rose. That's the reason for that thing. You can't do that. I don't know. It's a sad situation, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Maybe one day everybody will be free. I just wish people just do their damn job, went home, and you know what I mean? Like, stop bringing in all this extra shit. Like, the teachers touching on kids now. I'm like, bro, like, of course they always been doing it, but now it's like, it's being bigger than ever. Like, it's like a woman is getting caught with a child. Like, y'all need to just keep it in y'all pants and do something else, I guess. Y'all so, like, weird. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Your boy Angelo Savage. Savage Report. Let's go. Peace. All right, let's jump over to the comment section. Then we're gonna get one more video out the way. They love this kind of story. If you said that to my son, I'll be locked up. Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes when I have a son too, and I heard that, I would be so mad, and I don't know what I would do. But then you have to understand that you kind of will mess up your own situation doing that. But then again, this is your son. You call him the N-word and shit. It's crazy, like hard R. And you physically abusing him, and you catching all this shit on a recording device in his hair. Oh, man, we looking at some trouble. I got to find you. I got to put the bag over your head, and I got to CIA you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Untraceable. What's the context? Yeah, explain that. My dad would have been at like, well, what do you do? What did you do? Is that what he said that's what your dad would have said? What'd you do to them to make them call you the N-word, son? I was black, Dad. That's it. Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. I am new to the live. I would like to get a better idea for your morals. Would you please provide your profession, body count, and religion? Thank you. No. What are you talking about? This nigga. Please give me your body count, your social, and your last name, and your date of birth, sir. No. Okay, next question. Appreciate the love, though. You can keep subscribing. Damn good on her. Mama, no, crazy. Yeah, the mama must have known. The mama must have known something for her to be able to even like put that in his hair. You get what I'm saying? The mama had to know something to even like, you know what? I'm suspecting this happening. And if she suspected happening by the time she put the thing in his hair, because she had to order and she had to suspect it, order it, wait. It was probably happening multiple times. You get what I'm saying? Multiple times. How else am I supposed to get to know if you don't answer those? You ain't supposed to get to know. You just keep watching until you have a perception of me, brother. Until you understand mine's is unemployed too, Christian. Look, you're not supposed to know me, brother. You know based on me keep talking to you, and then if you're here long enough, you'll figure me out. He said, I don't have time to keep watching. Well, just don't. All right, let's get to this next video, and we're going to call it a night, man. We're going to make this quick and swift. And this was the one interesting. I left a little slightly interesting story for the rest of the night because I knew this was going to kind of pique a little interest. So we have a TikTok star accused of murder for hire. Yes, murder for hire, plot to kill father of her child. Ooh, when did TikTok stars become killers? You get what I'm saying? Let's keep going with the video. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go.
TikTok star of trying to hire somebody off the dark web to kill her ex while they're in the middle of a bad custody battle. She's now facing attempted murder charges. Gabriela Gonzalez, you see here, she's 24, 500,000 followers online. Prosecutors say her dad and her then boyfriend were also involved in what they say is a murder for hire plot. Apparently it all fell apart because they ended up talking to an undercover cop who was posing as a hitman.
Wow.
So not a hitman.
Foolish.
A law enforcement officer. Gonzalez is now on out on a $2 million bail. We've reached out to her attorney for comment, but we haven't heard back. Chloe Melas is following this story for us. There are some real twists and turns in this one, Chloe. Walk us through it.
Hallie, this is truly like something made for a TV movie. I want to show you guys who is who so that you can kind of understand because it gets a little complicated as you're trying to dive in here. So you have Gabriela Gonzalez, who, like you said, is this TikTok influencer. You have her father, Francisco Gonzalez, and then you have Kai Cordry, who was Gabriela's then boyfriend. The alleged target, Jack Avery, who you might know, he's a popular pop star. And so Gabriela has a 7-year-old child with her ex, Jack Avery. And she has been in this contentious custody battle with him for years. Enter her father, who allegedly cooked up this scheme with her to hire a hitman for $10,000 that allegedly that money was paid on the dark web to kill him. I want to reference something from the complaint. Kai Cordry, using the alias Lizard King 69, instructed the dark web murder for hire site and or its participants that Jack Avery should be killed by whatever method was easiest, including a shooting or staged incident. And it appears that Kai Cordry was hired by Gabriela's father. So again, both of these two were arrested on May 18th. Gabriela out on that $2 million bail. But what I will say is that there is a lot of evidence that these prosecutors have gathered together, text messages, Hallie, stuff on Signal.
Look, so first off, I'm amazed that her bond was set to $2 million and she made bail. That mean that TikTok money coming through. You hear me? She had to at least put 10% down. But she didn't put down 200. Well, if she put 10% down, yeah, she at least put down 200,000, just like that. That's amazing in itself. Secondly, you hate the man that much, you're gonna try to kill him off. You're getting the bread. You're already getting money. Why to kill him off so you can live happy ever after with your new man? But then your father set it up, so that's why I'm glad they got him because he's really the threat. He's not, as a father, he should be protecting his daughter and saying, we shouldn't do this. Let's just let him be and leave him alone. No. Now she's in jail and the rest of y'all is too. That's the situation that's going on, and that's a sad situation because what are you supposed to do when you see things like this? You're telling me a TikToker that don't want her boyfriend, I guess, was she pregnant too? I think I didn't catch that part. It's like, come on now, let's be real. Like, y'all thought y'all were just gonna kill somebody off because y'all wanted to, because you got money, right? What's wrong with these TikTokers, OnlyFans girls? Like, y'all think just because y'all got a little money, y'all can start killing people? You know what I'm saying? And it's even worse because the father like went out there and did something too. Like, you texting the dude, you access to the dark web, and now you meet up with the dude. He has you scan your stuff. No red flags, huh? The feds. I'm glad that the feds was behind it, because if not, they would have did it. If the feds was not sitting behind the computer setting this stuff up, and it was an actual hitman, dude would have been knocked off and nobody would have known nothing. They just got caught. That's all. It's a sad situation. Like, how far are we willing to go to get rid of people in this world? I know there's boundaries, but if he's not like harming you in any type of way, it don't seem like they didn't say, oh, he was harming me or whatever. It just seems like they were just want to get him off, just want to get rid of him. Like, come on now. Y'all think that was just going to be that easy? Now you in jail. Like, I hope they really, I wonder what's going to go with this. I'm going to have to follow this over and over again to see where it goes, because I can't allow this to just flow past me. You know what I mean? This is a lot of information, and I understand, like, okay, well, this person wanted to kill you, but you told your father came up with the idea, and he told you. So the girl, to be honest, the girl that's making the money might get the least amount of time. Of course, the boyfriend and the husband and the father is the one that's probably going to get the most amount of time for this, because of their ability to get the money and the power. It's a sticky situation. I don't understand why people allow themselves to be finessed by certain people. So, she could have just walked off and lived a great life and went about her day and her life and just continued to travel, but she had to kill this guy, which is the father of her child. And I understand, but like, I don't understand, but I understand, because that's your savior. You know what I mean? That's the person that's going to make sure that your son's taken care of, unless you're in a custody battle and you have to, but there's no have to. You don't ever have to kill somebody in the sense like that. That's just senseless. That being said, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. It kind of makes me upset that women like this with a lot of revenue and money just throw away their lives. There's a lot to learn in these aspects. Like, they just come in, they can do better than what their situation is. Instead, they want to go kill people. That being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. It's the Savage Report. This is the night news, and tonight we closing out. Salute. So let's finish off some, we done with that now. So we got our clips clipped up. So let me read off some chats, and then I'm going to re-explain you how I got my YouTube channel organized so you guys can orchestrate it and be here with my time slot. People do dumb shit. They sure do. Brainwash is like the majority of us. Unfortunately, that is true. Not an easy chime to get away with, though, my opinion. It's not an easy crime to get away with. It's not an easy crime because the person you're contacting to do the crime is literally the police. You're literally getting a third party involved to do a crime, and they're not even reaching the real web, like the black market. They're reaching the black market that the police sit on just to see if they can catch somebody. You know what I mean? So they're not really doing real hacking work, right? My advice: lots of life to live. Choose wisely of what you spend your time on. Just some food for thought. Facts. That's why I'm so strict on my timing, bro. I work, come home, record, family, sleep, work, come home, record, sleep, family. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing in the streets out for me. Like, if she felt like she got to hide her money because, you know, she probably thinking she got to pay child support because she making all the bread. That's why she was able to make bonds so easily. And that's the reason why she probably want to get rid of this guy, because she doesn't want to pay him any more money, knowing that she would have to pay him a lot of money not being with him. And he's going to immediately file for child support. So she said, oh, man, I'd rather spend child support money off his ass with it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of pay him. Now you're about to not make the money and go in jail and lose your algorithm possibly. So, you know, God works in full circle. Sometimes God just takes the dumb people off the earth so you don't have to deal with them. You know what I mean? Because those type of people are venomous to the society, and they don't need to be around because they are willing to take a little money that they have and remove people. Thomas Soul, you will thank me next time we interact. Be well. Knowledge is power. Appreciate the love, Dave. Man, I appreciate y'all coming out tonight, man. We're almost at 2 minutes. We're at I keep saying that 2 minutes, and we're at 2 hours and 51 minutes. So we almost hit 3 hours today, man. And this straight coming, I want y'all to understand where my mindset is coming from when I do this type of stuff. I'm in hustle mode at the moment, right? This is Angelo Soul Media, Angelo Soul Savage, and this is my YouTube organization. This is my journey to the end. This is my journey to what I want to do in my 40s. So if I start now, I should be good in my 40s where I am prospering. And this is the hustle mode. I just got done working a 16-hour shift. I woke up this morning at 5:30, got to work at 6:30. I didn't leave till 12 p.m. Yep. I did about 16 and a half hours at work. Yep. And then I came home, took my shower, and I directly got on stream. This is where dedication and motivation comes in. I don't need any motivation. My motivation and my why is to not be a sucker. That's it. Not to be like these other dudes that ain't doing shit either. I can't. I'm above that. That's weak to me. I'm willing to struggle for now. And that's the way I do what I'm doing now. So I've been up all night. I've been recording I've been almost, 3 hours in. This is how hustlers do it. If you want to be a hustler, you want to be a savage, y'all stay tuned to this channel. You want to be one of those unobtained beasts, a savage, y'all subscribe to this channel right now. Your girl cheating on you. She talking stupid about you. Your family lying to you. Y'all subscribe to this channel right now. I'm trying to tell you, it's levels to this. You hear me? And it's always been levels to this. The levels to this is far beyond the control of other people, right? That's what I like about this situation right here. I want everybody that listens to me to go crazy. I want y'all to understand the difference between the winners and the losers, the go-getters and the ones that sit on their ass. If you listen to me, you obviously aren't a person that sit on your ass. You're a person that stays focused on your goals. I literally just broke you down. I've been up for 16 and a half hours at work. I woke up just this morning at 5 a.m. It's 3 a.m. the next day. This doesn't come without hustle, bro. If you want to hustle, you got to hustle. If you want to get the bread, you got to get the bread. Do not let anybody stop you. I'm telling you, I work with old people all the time, bro. I'm in nursing. All I see is old people, and all they have is regrets. If you're with this, and this is what makes me go, I work with people that have regrets. I come home and I don't do anything I'm regretting. I'm not regretting none of this. If all falls, I'm still happy that I at least attempted to do this. That's the flow of my mindset. I pray, ask God for guidance. I have a clear set goal. I got some AI agents to help me be efficient. I have my own motivation. I stay to the gym. I got multiple channels, bro. This is the future, bro. I want people to know that this is the future. If you ever wanted to be a content creator or someone, bro, you can teach information. You can teach nursing. You can teach finance. You can be a teacher of anything. Or you can just do what I'm doing, streaming, doing your reaction. People like my reactions. I literally did a test for a year and see how people flow. I said, if I get 1,000 subs in the first year, I'm going to keep doing it. But I'm going to also try to get the 1,000 subs. I'm not just going to, I'm just going to post here, and say I'm going to get 1,000 subs and keep going. No, I'm actually going to post consistently and be every day and do this. And if I get 1,000 subs, Angelo Savage, we're going to keep doing this. This is what I told myself last year around January 20th. Year later, I hit 2,000 subs. I said, yeah, this is it. This is it. I'm not going back to school. That shit sucked. I have a secure job where I don't ever have to really worry about being fired. I have a very necessity job where they are not going to fire me. Even if they fire me, I can get another job like that. AI ain't taking my job. AI can't take my job. It's nursing. You know what I'm saying? They'll take everybody else's job before they can take mine, which is fine with me. That gives me ability to go out and go conquer other things and other goals that I have within myself, right? And I get on here to motivate other people. Like, man, not all black people are ignorant. I know my shit. I know finances more than a lot of people, like a lot of people. I'm teaching them about financial stuff. This is what dictates if you're a winner or a loser. This is what dictates if you're a go-getter or you're a person that allows somebody to take it up from you. Are you taking it or are you being taken? Huh? Are you taking or are you getting it taken from you? I'm a go-getter. There's a reason why, like, I'm at work. I'm at work full around nurses, bro. They just be like, oh, Angelo, he hustle. I'm like, because I have a different drive than y'all. I'm a man first, and I have a purpose. And anybody that gets in that purpose gets in my way. I don't even let myself get in the way. That's why I don't drink and I don't smoke, because I don't have time to do it. It actually stops me from doing what I need to do. If I drink, I sleep bad, and I can't function well the next day, so I don't do it. If I smoke, I'm just not focused. And it fucks up my production and recording, so I just don't do it. What do you do in your free time, Angela? I record. I prep. I'm plot. I'm a mastermind. See, what people need to understand is we're humans. And since we're humans, we need to use our brain to get ahead. This is a game of Monopoly we're playing. This is not a game of, oh, I like to do this for the rest of my life. This is it. No, those days are over. AI is here. And since AI is here, you got to adjust like AI is adjusting. And if you don't think I'm telling the truth, go in there and talk to ChatGPT. Talk to Google Gemini and just ask it the questions you need to know. What's the future looking like? Where's the projections heading towards? And then work towards those goals. This is the future, bro. I want to make $20K a month. I want to make $100,000 a month. Like my homie Anton Daniels, which is, let's say he's my mentor. I buy his Patreon. He's in the almost $300,000 a month range. And that was before he hit 1 million subs. He was only at 400,000 subs when he was hitting that. He's at a 1.4 million now. I'm not going to say it double, but it probably at least got 20% more on that. He's probably making a good 500,000 a month. But that boy winning. That's what this is about. This is about the hustle mode. This is about conquering yourself. Yes, Lord. This is about standing up for your own well-being, for your own family. What you gonna do? Who's going to save you? No one. Put your back against the wall. Put your back against the wall and keep working. Don't allow work to work you. You take work. You sure do. Now, I hope you guys did well with that message. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I wanted to reach that 3-hour mark for you, so I had to spit that motivation on you. Sorry, but I had to do it. I usually hit you with the motivation on the front end. Yo, but I'm gonna have to put it on the back end today because we already done. But it's been 3 hours now. I appreciate the love for everybody that stayed in here and stayed equipped with it. I appreciate the likes, the comments, the subs. We gonna get big here. The Savage Foundation is gonna be very huge. Everybody that's been here before will get a shout out. Will be recognized. This is beyond me, bro. This is a purpose beyond myself. I really can't even control it. So that being said, I need the rest of you guys to get on your grind, focus. The stuff that's happening on in the world, don't do it. Don't be out there. If your kids are out there, get your kids from out there, put them in the house because their life is at stake. Messing around with these people that have no cares in the world. I can't live that way. No. I'm always watching the clock. I need to know what's going on at all times so I can function correctly. Right. So that being said, y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video before you get out of here. And please don't forget to subscribe because your boy Angelo is so inspirational. I'm Angelo so hungry, so inspirational, so fit. I'm so strapped. I'm Angelo so savage. I'm everything. Angelo so media. And that's the future of the company. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I'm out for the night, man. I appreciate the love for everybody that stayed in the comment section, everybody that's live right now. We're going to go bigger. Next thing you know, it's going to be 10,000 in there at night just talking to y'all, man. So, first come, first serve, man. I appreciate the love, man. Y'all share the content. You're loved by God. That being said, It's your boy Angelo Savage. We out for the night, man. Appreciate the love. We 3 hours in. We unstoppable, and we're back again tomorrow. Let's get it. Let's stay consistent. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace. Good night and blessing. Y'all stay straight. I'll be around.